Hello, guys. Just come out here to the beach this morning. Just want to relax, enjoy the ocean. Waves are good. I think James is not online. I want to go live with James. I don't know where he is right now. Maybe he's busy. I checked. He's not on live right now, so I can tell. Ooh. Sorry about that. Just wanted to clean my phone up a little bit. I think the phone was a little. The lens was a little dirty. Anyway, we're just out here on the beach enjoying life. Uh, Thought we'd invite you guys to join us, chat a little while, say hi to everybody, stay in touch. So that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. See the beach right here. The coconut tree I planted both these coconut trees. This one and this one. And the purpose of these two trees is so that I can put a duyan, a hammock between them. They get a little bigger. They're getting there. It's been a couple years now, year and a half. These things are growing fast out here on the beach. I'm shocked because I didn't think they would grow out in the sand like that, but they're growing great. Look at that. These two coconut trees growing wonderful. Later on today, we'll probably get some coconuts up here off the tree. Got some up here right over my head. This one just starting to produce here. These are all a type of dwarf trees. They produce, pretty much at ground level or a little higher. And I enjoy having the dwarfs because they're a lot easier to get the fruit off of. Hello, welcome. Say hi in the chat, please, so I can know who we're talking to. We're just out here enjoying the beach this morning. We'd go live on the beach and chat with you guys. Find a way to make my camera a little wider here. I don't know. If I can turn my camera sideways. I think someone told me if I'm doing live to do live with my camera vertical. And then if I'm doing a video to do a thumbnail to do it horizontal. But anyway, here I am. I invited James to join me. I can start his live feed. He didn't come on. I don't know what. He's very busy, I'm sure. There in the mountain with his Sawa. They were visiting their mother, and she wasn't doing too good. They're hoping she can get released from the hospital today. So please, guys, give all your prayers to the Nanai of Karen from James and Karen Adventures. And if you haven't subscribed to join them, please do so. Please go over and visit them and say your prayers for them. Anyway, you guys in the chat, please say hi. I know who's in here with me. Here's the beach this morning, guys. Waves, little 1-footers, 2-footers. What a beautiful morning, huh? Beautiful, beautiful morning. Anyway, what I should do, maybe I should set this camera up and then field all the questions from my other camera. What happened here? Let's see. Live chat. All messages are visible. I didn't see any yet. Welcome. Say hi in the chat so I know who's here with me. I appreciate you guys. And we're just out here this morning sitting on the beach enjoying the sunshine. And it's about, what time is it? It's pretty early. I just finished taking my daughter to school just a little while ago. And it's 7:30 in the morning right now. We had a little incident. My son and I were riding a bike yesterday, right out here, right on the sidewalk, right in front of me here. And I was goofing around. I have my son in front of me, letting him drive a little bit. Hello, One Star. How are you? Welcome. I thought I'd go live. I didn't see anybody else on live this morning. Of our close friends who usually go live this early, but I thought I'd go live for a little while. Just come down here to the beach and enjoy the beach and the view of all the coconut trees and the boats, and just sit down here and relax in the shade. I'm right underneath the coconut tree, so it's plenty shady above me. You can see the branches above me here. Uh, Nice and shady here, but the sun is up, getting hot. So anyway, welcome guys. Please say hi in the chat. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're just want to let everyone know that James's mother was in the hospital as of yesterday. She might get released today. She's had pneumonia. They're treating her pneumonia, and hopefully they will get rid of her pneumonia, and she'll be healthy and fine. Thank you, One Star. Yeah, I have an antenna about probably 50 feet from me that I put up, and sometimes it goes out. Sometimes it's okay, it's fine all day long, and other times it goes out on me. So just bear with me if it does go out. I bought a new antenna. This one's a Wavlink antenna. I think it's the 600, and I just bought a new TP-Link that I wanted to put up in the backyard, and I haven't put it up yet. I got it all out yesterday, got it ready to go, and then I was goofing around with my son, and I was letting him sit in front of me on my daughter's new bike, the little Honda Beat, and he grabbed the throttle. He grabbed the throttle and gave it a twist, and I grabbed the brakes, and down we went, right on the ground. Oh my goodness. He got scratched up a little bit on his legs. He has 3 scratches on his legs. So basically he was up all night crying and keeping me awake. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I didn't get the solar inverter fixed yet. I ordered the parts. I ordered the new MOSFETs for it. So when they come in, I will go ahead and change them. And that should cure the problem. Because on the inverter, what's happening is when you push the on button, it's coming up. It shows you, your 0 from your solar to your 220. It shows you coming up, giving power for just a few seconds. And then it gives me an E08 code, which is a startup protection. And that makes sense with those 5 MOSFETs burned out. It's doing a startup protection and back to 0, the voltage. So I'm waiting on the MOSFETs to come. I ordered 10 pieces from Shopee, coming from China. So 8 to 10 days, we'll get that. We'll do another video. We'll get it fixed. Yes, exactly. It's like a fusible link. That's all those MOSFETs do. And there's 5 of them in a row, and all of them are smoked. If you saw the video, they're just toast. All 5 of them gone. I had some MOSFETs from Inverter Welder, but when I looked at them, the one I need is N-type, and they weren't. And so I couldn't use them. I had to order them. So now we're just in limbo waiting. So you guys are here. Thank you for coming. Please enjoy the beach with me this morning. I didn't bring a coffee down with me. I just finished my coffee upstairs and took my daughter to school at 6:30, and then decided I would come down and try the antenna here and see how things would work out. See if I can go. I don't know. You guys did do all this. Can I turn the video sideways, or does that mess things up for YouTube? When we're making a video live feed. I think if I turned it sideways, we'd have a much better view of the ocean here behind me. Knee surgery scheduled for 8 a.m. tomorrow. You're welcome, Cam. Yeah, I like to come on early, guys. I like to catch you guys at your early evening time is what I try to do now. And then I was going to go on late last night, and I just wasn't feeling up to it. I was babysitting my son for like 6 hours, crying, and his scrapes, abrasions from our little accident yesterday. We just fell over, basically. We were just going past our little, right here in front of this little shed house, you see. We were just going past there, okay? And there's mud right there. So I'll walk up here and see if I can show you. Make sure my antennas. Okay, guys, I invited James. Let's see if he goes now. He's, I don't know if he can join me now. I hope so. I invited him to join me, and then I went live, and because he wasn't online, and he just now contacted me. This is the beach lot. Yeah, this has we have a kubo right here. Just a small house here, shed house we call it. You see all this mud here. It was worse yesterday. The water and mud was all the way across the roadway here. And my son and I came right here, passing right there. And right about the time we passed the mud, he grabbed the throttle and gave it gas. I grabbed the brakes, and right there where the guy's walking right now, that's where we fell over, just right there on the sidewalk. Uh, so he got a few abrasions. I got a few abrasions, and eh, we're okay. We'll make it just fine. He's in bed still. He's having a tough time with his scratches, but my wife's up there with him this morning. I'll show you guys. I got a little scrape right here, my foot. This one here, my slippers are irritating it. It's right on where your slippers go. I got one there, and I got one right here on the side of my leg right there. That was it. Just a couple little scratches. But let's see. Let me go back to James a minute. He said give him 5 minutes. James says give him 5 minutes. So if you can't join me on here, then we'll stop this feed, guys, and just we'll come right back on with James and I just to chat here on the beach. Actually, one star, you know what we're doing? We're gonna kind of surprise James and Karen. By the time they come back, we're gonna start work today on a new shed house right here, right where I'm sitting. So from this wall, you see, right here to this cement block, and going across to the wall here where my gasoline shed is, just to this post and this post. And then we're going to bring the kubo out here all the way so you can walk. You're going to come down the walkway here. You go in the kubo and come down to the beach. I want to put a set of steps here on the sand and another set right over here on the sand. So you have two ways to go on the beach. And I may not enclose this section over here by the wall. I'm going to leave it like a meter for people to walk through if they want to walk through without going into my little shed house. It'll be similar to the one you see over there, just a simple shed house made out of Hawaiian and hollow block, and then we'll do a little cement floor. Absolutely right. Not my first time going down, I'll tell you. So, I was clowning around and I got what I deserved. You don't clown around when you're on a bike, especially when you got your son in front of you with his hand on the throttle. Yeah. We get beat up. I've been beat up all my life. Me and my brothers used to fight with sticks and rocks. So, oh man, the good old days back in the day. There's my boat sitting out there, guys. We wanted to go fishing, but you see the waves are up right now. It's windy. You see the leaves blowing. The waves are up. The current's strong, and where we wanted to go is down at the end of the island where. We picked up James and Karen when they came to visit down in Kalampang area. And let me just tilt my camera a little bit, guys. I'm just going to leave it just like that so you can see the beautiful beach. You don't need to see me. I'm just yakking. Please, you guys who come in, please like and subscribe if you haven't. And please say hi in the chat. We'd like to say hi to you. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Michael, and I live here in the Philippines. As you can see, I live right on the beach. I have several beachfront properties right here in this village, and I really love the Philippines. I've been here since 2011. So yeah, it's free to subscribe, and you can tune in anytime when you see me live. I'm going live every day, people. It's just something I like to do, We're not monetized right now. We just we enjoy getting on here and chatting with people and sharing a little knowledge with people. I've got another. Yesterday, James and I were talking. I gave a couple of tidbits of how to save electricity. Okay, welcome, James. He's coming now. All right. Good morning. How are you? I'm right on the beach. I came down here to just enjoy the beach this morning.
Oh man, I'm jealous. Karen's gone to get the nanny out of the hospital. I got to hit mute,
Okay.
and so I'm in the house alone.
All right.
Did you
Well,
extend your
I,
TP link to the beach?
I'm right on the beach. Yeah, my WAV link.
You got it installed?
No, that's the keep. Put it up. This is the here when you were here.
Oh right, It's working on the beach. That's good.
Yeah, we had a pretty good signal with you when you were here, so I thought I'd just pop down here and see what was going on this morning. It's, that was a great video with your father-in-law, brother-in-law, and James. Yes, it was. James really enjoyed it. James and Karen both enjoyed the fishing tremendously. And
That
we're
video, Michael, that video is almost at 10,000, which is crazy. It's
wow,
getting YouTube is pushing that video even now. 30 to 50 views per hour. It's still going. That's what they call forever content.
wow, love it.
Very popular.
I got to get one for my site next time. Maybe I can get a few more
Yeah,
views.
I figured a few things out. I'll tell you. I'll tell you off air. I know what the keywords are. I know how to do it.
Okay, I looked yesterday. I had this morning. I have 270 subscribers, which is going up, and my hourly view thing that I need to reach to 3,000. Yesterday, I was only like 171 hourly views,
Uh huh.
valid views. So I got a long ways to go before I can reach the
Don't worry
3,000.
about it. Don't worry about it. You'll hit one video that'll go viral. Our videos are typically making 1,000 hours on one video is usually the bottom. In 2 weeks, those videos our videos are usually over 12 to 2,000 hours. One video. So once your videos take off, your long form videos, you're not gonna have any problem making those hours at all.
Uh,
You don't have any lack of content. You've got just tons of content there. You can go on for years with the content you've got and making good videos. So don't worry about it. Your watch hours will be up in no time.
Thank you. Yeah, I posted up 3 or 4 new videos last night, little short videos. Uh, things like we did a big trip from here to Carlitz, Panay. And so I pieced together the 4 or 5 small videos I had of that, watching the sun come up because we left before sunrise. And I posted that up last night. And then I posted up a Guayabano shake that you made yesterday. Wow, delicious, that Guayabano shake.
So I went to make a comment on that video, and the comments are off. I don't, and I believe you probably didn't turn the comments off because the comments have been mysteriously getting turned off on my videos too, and I have no idea why.
Okay, I'll go back and I'll check all that. I'll check all my videos that I've got up, my recent ones, make sure the
Yeah.
comments. Wow.
It's a great video though. It'd be great content. You need to do that trip with a mini. That would be really wild. Probably get
Yeah.
100,000 views by the time you get to the end of the trip.
Yeah. Did you see the one I did of the Dole workers?
Yes.
In our community, they probably do the same thing in your community. So they hire the poor folk to clean the youth bolos, and they clean the streets, all the trees, everything. Good morning, Norberto. You guys give me just a second. I have Norberto here. He's going to work on my new surprise for you, James.
Oh yeah.
Guess what he's doing, James?
What's he doing?
That house right here on the beach, right in front of the beach.
That's going to be awesome.
Do it here. We're going to show them what we want. So if you guys just, I'll let you beach show them what I want, and then we'll get back to you. And James, I'll let you just entertain everyone, and hopefully by September 13th, we got the go.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, it should be probably the morning of the 14th. I have to check my schedule, but I think we'll be leaving on the morning of the 14th if the weather allows. It's from Rojas. We're going to stay overnight in Rojas.
Okay. Michael Apostle says, hello, just started when James and Karen introduced you to me. I'm an avid fisherman since childhood, married to a Filipino, 25 years, retiring at the end of 2027 from Florida, and love listening to great ideas. Guys, I want to share one more great idea with you that I shared a couple electrical ideas and the bidet yesterday. This is another water saving tip, James. You need this where you live too. Okay. Open your flush toilet take the cover off the back, get a 1.5 liter bottle, fill it with water, and slide it down on the right side of the bowl on the opposite side of the float. Okay, what that's going to do, that's going to reduce your flushing. That low.
Come here.
That,
I'm sharing the live stream on Facebook.
okay, great. You folks here listening, I have 8 people online right now. Just cut it dead. No good. We're going to cut this big papaya tree down. It's right there, it's just starting to produce, and we're going to cut it down. It's right in the middle of where we're putting this gazebo. So, had several people coming to work on it this morning, and I think Dan already knows my idea. And I just want to show Norberto what we're going to do, because we're going to leave a walkway right here next to the shed. So anybody that comes by can just walk down from the sidewalk onto the beach, like a little right for people to walk through. And we can also, when we bring our fish up, we can walk right through there with our bucket of fish and take it to the house. I may go a little wider because our bucket's almost a meter wide. So maybe there's wide there, walk through, and this will be a little gazebo here, guys. Kubo. I want to make the two, put a loft on top so that somebody can sleep on the beach. Because I have a coconut tree, either leaning over where I'm. Same with this one, it's leaning over. So uh, where we can put the building, big branch, see, before we go. So,
Yeah, Mike, you're having a little bit of choppy audio. It might be the Wi-Fi signal. It might not be. I don't know, but your audio is a little choppy.
okay. Hello, Ted. How are you? Welcome again. As we're discussing right now how to build our Kubo out here, build a little small shed house, guys. I'm gonna turn my phone around. It's gonna look like the one you see up there where Roberto's walking. Roberto's mother-in-law. We're gonna come here today. We're gonna dig out footings, put a nice big footings. We're gonna use cement posts for, and then we're going to. My father-in-law is here. They're just discussing now how we're gonna do this.
No, if you got a big enough crew at Kubo like that, it'll go in really fast. They'll get it punched out in no time.
Leave. Hold on, let me go talk to them. Yeah, it's gonna be a great idea. You guys enjoy the beach for a minute, and we'll just chat about this a minute with them.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. That beach is awesome there. I really love. Michael chose his location is ideal. As far as I'm concerned, it's ideal. He's far enough off the beaten path. He's got a lot of privacy there. There's population density is low. He doesn't have any traffic. You can go up the hill from his house a few hundred meters, and you're in cattle country. The neighbors you guys saw the horse in our video. You go down the hill, and the beach is there. Optimal setup. So Karen and I should be there, weather permitting, by the 14th. Hello, Josh. Hello, Journeys in Bahal. And 1-star flag. Hi, guys. Yeah, Trees in Bahal, the beach property there is really affordable. And I hear there's less bureaucracy than on Bahal. It's no building permits, basically. The thing is, the roads are not caught up yet, so you can't have everything.
Go this way here. So that's okay.
Karen's gone to Kalibo to get Nanai. Hopefully Nanai gets Nanai checked out today. And we went to Bataan yesterday, and we went to Aroma Beach, and we tested the camera out. Our underwater camera setup is working perfectly. I took it under the water. You can see clear as day. Beautiful, clear. About 16 pesos off of Shopee. It worked perfectly. It didn't let any water in. So next time we go out there to Michael's place, we'll be able to take our DJI Action 5 in the water. There is a white sand beach there and a lot of resorts, really beautiful resorts.
Watch us in our discussions. I got going to work, and we're discussing. You see the log there. We're kind of discussing how big, how far, and how we're going. I just bought 16 sheets roofing, so that's 8 times 2, 16 feet long. So about where Wynn is standing right now, from right here at the wall. So I put a lot here. I think we're going to start there, go this way, and leave 2 meters here for walking. You can have the roof here coming out. We can make the roof come all the way down to this shed, you know? But I think this should be the end of it. Just a nice walking here. We're carrying our bucket, 2 guys with fish. Otherwise, well, we would have to make an opening through the middle. Is that the way you want it? It's okay. Over here? Very hard, Win. Very hard to walk there. We can do 12 by 16, like that. Yeah, big. So the log. Yeah, we need 6 posts.
The DJI Mini Pro 4. Yeah, I will definitely look into that. They've got a new DJI store just opened up in Iloilo, in one of the malls in Iloilo. So maybe we can go there and maybe pick it up in person.
This can all be enclosed here. We can do a bench here and here, a bench like that. But a lot of people can sit, and then we can have an opening.
You go
and
to
then
Shopee
here,
and see how much they want.
Okay.
Josh, it's very hard. I don't know. I still haven't figured out how to do a stream with the DJI Action 5. There's probably a way, but it's not so easy. It's very complex.
Okay,
I was watching videos on that topic yesterday, trying to figure. I tried to go live with the DJI Action 5. It was no go. It's probably because I don't know how.
This will be a walkthrough right in the middle, right? Walkthrough in the middle.
Cam, what does the Mini Pro 4 give you that the Mini 2 doesn't give you?
And then walk through here.
Optical avoidance. Is the camera much better? Does it do 4K 60?
I didn't even open for walking.
The Mini 2 will do, the Mini 2, not the SE, but the Mini 2 will do 4K 60.
So we can lock it. Okay, so we start here, then we go, going guys, over to here, halfway, right here, Papa, right here, like that, where my stick is, and that gives them walkway over here. Inside. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. This way. How far? When? To here?
Yeah, he's drawn his outlines and.
See, look, we got to incorporate this.
More airtime. Hey, Cam, the Mini 2 will stay aloft for a good 32 minutes.
Come here and explore it.
Better night video, that could be useful.
But
you're not supposed to be. The problem, Cam, is you're not supposed to be flying at night.
One time, let's do it. That's a big shed house, James. Look how far we're going to go. From the edge of the cement here, all the way to that wall. We're going to have lots of seating area here to enjoy the beach and stay out of the...
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
It's going to be big.
Yeah.
We're going to put doors in it so we can actually have a walkthrough. It's going to look sort of like this, the gazebo, where it has a door here, and then a door over here, and then steps right over the wall, steps going down to the beach. Oh. Remember, we do bring our fish up through here, so we have to make
Yeah.
sure we have to bring the buckets, carry the buckets through the middle of on the walkway.
Hillbilly in the Philippines is here. Hello, Hillbilly.
Yeah, it's easy to make changes. I'm designing in the sand. That's how we do it here. You know, guys, the whole house was built from a sand drawing. Sand, and then I drew it up on a napkin because I was leaving, going back to Manila, and I have my worker there. So I just drew it on a piece of napkin, and it's not even a joke. It was napkin. But in the Philippines, we don't use napkin. Napkin belongs to females. We use paper or tissue. We literally drew it on tissue
Uh-huh.
and drew it in the sand. We discussed everything on the dirt, just like you see my little drawing there. That's how we do it. Everybody understands. Get everybody on board. What's going on? How are you? You could see the line where we're actually going to start. They're putting the tape measure on it now. And then now we know it's all that 8 feet, and then we will use that as our 8 foot measurement. And then we use nylon string. We tie nylon string to do it. Okay, James, are you in the mountain with your mother?
No, I'm on the property down in Arana Spilete, just down the mountain a little bit.
Okay. All right. Nice.
This is our Kubo. This is the first house we built on the property. Tata built it for us.
Right. You know, I didn't build a Kubo to begin with. When I built my house, we lived with my father-in-law for a short time, but then while the house was being built, most of the house was built while I was living in Manila, in Las Piñas, and then Bacoor, and it took 7 years. And we were coming every Christmas, and coming back and forth. But it took 7 years to build my house. It wasn't an easy thing, and we had no money. I mean, we were living on $990 a month. So we had to live and we had to try to build the house.
If
So
Karen and I we don't have any kids, but if we weren't doing YouTube, $900 is very easy. Once you have a house, I mean, once you have a place to live, not counting your house expense, $900 is a good amount of money for us.
Josh, you're funny. No, I didn't, but it's a funny joke. Always under construction. But no, I was in the Navy, as you guys know. And then afterwards, I had my own company. It was called Home Tune-Up Specialists. Okay. And what I did on that company, I started it in 2008 when everything went to hell in the US. There was no money, no construction going on. Oh, nice. My boy. So I started my own company. And what I would do is I would actually go solicit, advertise to tune up your home. And people always ask me, what's a home tune-up? Well, a home tune-up is you take every appliance, washing machine, dryer, refrigerator, air cons, the air handler in the attic, all the ceiling fans, the exhaust fans in the bathroom, your garbage disposal. Okay, what we do is we do deep cleaning and lubrication to make sure that everything is fine with your appliances. As you know, a lot of the washing machines have belt drive with the motor underneath, and we would check your belts. We check the tightness of the belt, make sure the tension was fine. We check the belt on the dryer. We would disassemble the dryer completely, get all the lint out of it, because lint goes everywhere in a dryer, believe it or not. And when you open up your dryer, it's full of lint inside. You need to get that out. It's not a big hazard. Thousands of fires annually in the United States from dryer fires. Okay, so very important that you do these things. Even dishwashers, they built hard limescale formation in the bottom inside the dishwasher. So we went in and we cleaned everything, checked everything. We, did even on aircon, we check the freon pressures, we check your amperage, we clean it, we show you the drop. After it was clean, you can actually see the drop in amperage. So a home tune-up involves going through your entire home, and anything with a motor or a fan gets cleaned and tuned up, checked. you know. So that's good, Ted. Yeah, no dryer fires here.
I got to put my dog out. He just broke my, jumped up on the table while I was out and broke the coffee
Ah,
cup. Spilled my coffee. He's a good little dog, but he's got a bad habit of jumping up on the table. Come on, Jared. Outside. Outside, you little bum.
yeah, Ted, I got my clothes on the line. That's my dryer, just like you.
Yep. Yeah. Dryers burn a lot of money. If you got a way to dry your clothes other than use a dryer, do it because the electric clothes dryer is an insane expense.
But you know, now that I have good solar, I was gonna do a gas dryer, but now that
Jeez.
I'm thinking to go with electric dryer and put it right inside my house. The washer and the dryer. I have a laundry room area that I built that I haven't used since I lived there. It's just a
Uh-huh.
storage.
The thing about well, you know what? The thing about the Philippines and drying it on the clothesline is this time of year it doesn't always get a chance to dry, so your clothes end up smelling moldy. So, from if I had like a professional job and I had to go to meetings and everything every day, I might want a clothes dryer. You know?
We're doing 16 this way. 16. What is 16 this way? 16 this way. Gives us what, or 15 even. Give us overhang. Guys, I'm just discussing. If you go 16 from the wall, the wall 16. If you do 16 from the wall, it's fine. It's going to be a big area. Cover. That's what we want. From the wall, check 16. 15 or 16. See where it ends up on the cement with 15. See what you got. Hey guys, we're still here. It's simple. Go to Manila. And, what do you call that? It's owned by the hardware store. They have dryers. There's a lot of places that carry dryers. Gas and to the end. You can go to the end of the cement if you want to make a walk through. From where? Yeah, from the. I was going to go until there. Metal like 1610. I ordered 16 pieces. Number.
Oh
10.
yeah, Cam, the Christmas decorations are already going up. I saw some yesterday in Bataan. All the Christmas decorations up.
Roofing is 12 feet, 14 feet.
Bataan is a good beach to go to on Aroma Beach on a rainy day.
An
Sand
overhang,
is black over there.
roof overhang a
So
little bit.
even with the overcast, the water's really hot.
I ordered 10-foot sheets and 16 of them. So we can go 8.
Same here, Josh. We've got a washing machine, but it's just a house for Karen's hamsters. She don't use it. Nana don't use it. Karen don't use it. I don't know why I bought it.
Nabong na si Kwan. Ngayon ko na nandang, masukat mo ito nga ba?
10 foot.
Naging ko lang bukas net. Pero man, mamahilo ko diyo.
So it's white. If you use white or not, you got cement right there. You won't. This week part this morning.
On the size?
Monday.
No.
Oh, my phone fell over, guys. Sorry about that. Wow. My phone fell over, guys. I apologize. Yes, Cam. September is per month. Christmas season will start soon. Yeah, a lot of folks here like to do they like to do the hand washing. We do. But they do two ways. They do the hand washing basically to get out any stains, hard stains or anything, and then they throw it in the washing machine and wash it with the washing machine. So they're really doing double work. But I want to get a nice Whirlpool with a nice agitator in the middle.
Yeah.
New washing machines are garbage. They don't have agitator. They just kind of swirl the water around. They don't agitate the clothes and clean up. They just have little things on the outside, little knobs.
Yeah.
The machines they sell here are just total junk.
Karen told me that she doesn't like the machine because it's stretching the laundry. So that's why she's not using it.
When you're growing up, was your clothes ever stretched out?
Not really. Josh Wilson says, do the slab floors hold up pretty well there? Josh, our floor isn't a slab floor. They pour these deep posts into the ground, like meters deep here. And then after the frame of the house has been all framed out with the posts and the beams, then they pour a floor later. The floor is not structural. We've got rebar in our floor, but the floor is not. It's not poured on a concrete pad or anything like that. Totally different way of doing things here.
You can use the metal 4x8 with the square holes. You can put that in your flooring. Just block it up with blocks instead of using steel bar. You can use the material, whatever you can put that in. Not the square hole ones that we have here. It's got 1/8-inch steel square holes, and they use it for the sorry stores. For the windows, but you can put that on the flooring as well. Just block it and then cement right through it. That's a good way to do it also.
When we built our house, we put it on YouTube, and we had a lot of people from the West going bonkers because they were putting, we filled in the foundation with clay before we poured the floor instead of sand or gravel. They wanted, it was 3,000 pesos a truckload for a small truckload of sand. There was no reason. Every other house here, even the rich people, have all built, when they needed to put fill dirt in, they put clay in. And there's no problem at all. It's fine. It's all stable. We got a diesel powered compactor and ran that across it, and we wet it down really good, and then we ran the compactor across it, and no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, Josh, you need the old machines that last forever. And I agree with you, Ted. They do that here too. Up in the hill there, remember, James, we walked up by the horse. We were up there at the end of my property. Yeah, I have a huge mound of dirt on my property where the tractor pushed the dirt up onto my land.
Yeah.
That's all clay and rock.
Yeah.
And whatever we need, take the chariot up with a tarpaulin in the back of it.
Yeah.
We'll have the load it and we'll bring it down here. And that's our fill.
Yeah.
We'll use that.
Those guys were telling me that I needed to buy 80 truckloads of sand. I was like, no way. Nobody else is doing that. Why the heck am I going to buy 80 truckloads of sand at 3,000 pages?
Here's my 80 truckloads right here. If I need 80 truckloads here. And that's where it comes from. Where cement gets mixed with sand right here from the beach.
Yeah, Josh Wilson says, guess the clay doesn't go through a lot of hot and cold seasons like Missouri. Yeah, Josh, it'll never be frozen. The ground never freezes here. If the ground freezes here, there's been a global catastrophe, like an extinction level event. The ground is not going to freeze here. There's no reason to do all that.
No, not all that. No, what we do is to compact here, guys, we don't even rent a diesel machine compactor. We take a log. It's about and we nail 2 2x4s on it.
Yeah.
And you smash.
We were doing that, but we didn't have to rent it. The Barangay captain let us use his for free. He said, just use it. So we didn't. Tauntaun put it on the back of his YTX. Really, it was really a little bit of a load for the YTX. 2 guys had lifted it up there, and then I got video of him going down the road with that heavy diesel compactor on the back of the YTX. That's how we did it.
Very nice. Yeah, they do have them here. We even have cement mixer here. Barangay captain. It came from another relative of ours there in Rojas, and Tonki Rojas. We have they own the Mitchell Apartments over there. They're from England. It's my father-in-law's sister and her husband. They live in England now, and they own Mitchell Apartments there in Rojas. So they have a big cement mixer when they built their apartments. We borrowed that. It's over here in our village right now. They haven't taken it back yet. So if we wanted to use that, we could. But no, we're just gonna do it by hand. No need to mix it with a cement mixer.
Yeah,
I'm not-
I better off to go with the flow here for most things, not everything, and just let them use their local methods. Otherwise, you're going to pay a lot of money. You're going to have to train them how to do it.
Yeah, labor's cheap.
Yeah.
Labor's so nice. If you want to pay a guy to work here, our professional guys like Norberto and my brothers, all of these guys are extremely hard work. They're not going to be paid worker wage, can be paid professional wage, and that's only 500 a day.
Yeah, we're having to go up to 700 a day here now in Ackland, and it's really hard to find workers. That's one of the advantages to going further out where you're at, further out in the the lesser populated, less developed provinces, because materials might be the same or a little cheaper here, but the labor is much higher here, and it's hard to get a crew because there's
Yeah.
construction going on everywhere right now.
It's hard to get good crews, and the professionals don't stick around the province. They go to Manila.
Yeah,
Money.
that's the problem. They
My
go to
God.
Boracay, they go to Ilo here. A lot of the guys we've been, the better guys we've been getting to work here have been working alternately in Boracay or Kalibo. And between jobs, if we're lucky, they'll come out here.
That's right, John Platt. They are cement workers. You see, they're busy. We're going to move all this sand. You see here, that's going to be used with the structure. They're going to, he's moving his plants right now that he had here. He had some plants planted along the wall. My father was going to be moving things. We're going to do 3 posts. They're going to dig out footings, excuse me, for 3 posts here and 3 posts here. And what about the middle post? Post in the middle and post in the middle, right? Okay, only like that. Just posts on the outside. Okay. We're just going to do 6 posts, guys. We're going to do 3 posts here, 1 here, 1 here. Then he's marking them out here. Exactly. Put them. Wood is footing. We just see in big gold.
So Michael, I planted the mangoes the way you said. We'll see if they come up. They're in those bags.
Yeah, they'll come up, bro. I guarantee you.
Excellent.
I planted them yesterday. I don't know whether he won the spotting. Maybe I gave it away and forgot. But when I went up to try, it was only 5. 6.
Your sound is spotty, Michael.
Huh?
Audio issue.
Okay. Maybe it's the wind acting me up too, because I'm right out here, on the beach. I'm traveling good.
It sounds like a software or a Wi-Fi issue to me. I don't know though.
Probably. My Wi-Fi's weak down here on the beach. Not as strong. A little extra strong on the beach. Yeah, we are, Ted. We're also building it, really cheap. So it's going to be easy. Iphone comes through and rips it down and just put it back again. But that's why.
Michael, I wanted to ask you a couple questions about the boating, if we can get through the audio issue.
Okay.
How long does it take to go out to Ramblan from there? You mentioned before about Ramblan and the marble quarry.
You don't want to go there from there. You want to take a ferry. Too far. You don't
It's a
want to
long
take
ways off.
Yeah, take you 60, maybe.
What's close to there? Gigantes Island is close?
Gigante Island is the closest one. That's 3.5, same as Rojas.
Okay.
About the same.
Okay. Is there anything worth vlogging on Hintolo Island? Hintotolo Island.
Hintotolo is a beautiful island. White beach, gorgeous island.
I got a little bit of a look at it with the drone. But
We'll do a day trip there and stop. We have relatives there. We can go there, have lunch with our relatives, and we'll go check it out. Make a nice little video there.
And we got our underwater camera working now. It works good. So
Great.
If we can get into the coral where there's some fish, we can make some really good video, 4K 60 underwater. This thing absolutely works great. Karen ordered that for 600 pesos off Shopee, and it works good.
The one that let Ruel use for that spearfishing video, it's not the best camera.
It turned out okay. I want to see how the DJI will do compared to that, because there's only so much you can do with the water. I'm not sure it's going to help to go to 4K 60, but I want to see it.
Well, the water was really murky from the storms. That's the problem.
Yep.
Out here on the beach, you still see it's brown up here on the beach from the storm. The waves push hard. So it's really turning it up. It's windy. Look at it's real windy. The wind's blowing my hair around. It's windy today. So
the water when I was there was crystal clear. Even when it was raining, it looked like, as far as when I.
Josh says you can check the nets before pulling them. And the problem, Josh, with the net is that you catch what they're going to catch. And I thought about putting a camera down before, but we're dropping down 20 meters. And I don't think these little GoPros or these small little camera like I have can handle pressure, water pressure at that depth.
Not 20 meters.
You know what else? Those they have little lights you can buy. They're like 4 inches long and they flash multicolored, or you can get green or red or whatever. They flash color. I was going to attach those to the net to attract the fish. And because you saw as we deploy the net, how he pays it out, I think catching the net and make you can't stop and attach. So I just said, get the idea. I got about 20 of them here I never even use.
There was a couple pulling a net out on the beach yesterday at Bataan, and they were getting a bunch of fish. They look like the larger version of those sardines or whatever. What do you guys call those? The ones that your father-in-law was drying. They got a pretty good bucket full of those. I was pretty shocked. I was watching them. The fish were jumping out of the net. It was just it looked like a guy and his wife, and they just pulled the net out from the shore. And there's nothing to catch your net there. It's all smooth over there by Bataan, the bottom. I'm surprised there were fish there, but there were fish there, and they were leaping out of the net and everything. I got it on camera.
Nice. Michael Apostle says skilled labor in the U.S. or wherever he lives. I think you live in the U.S. A lost start there, yeah. And you've been doing HVAC since you were 19. Same as you trying to train on the way out, but slim pickings. Yeah. I do HVAC here in the Philippines, and I tell everybody, if you want, wherever you live, to have an easy, very small overhead company that can make you money, that's the way to go. Everyone that lives around the beach wants to make a resort. I don't want a resort. I could care a hoot about a resort. I don't want a bunch of traffic, and I don't mind entertaining people when they. But if it comes to building a resort to attract people, I'm just not so much into that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Michael, I think adventure tourism is the way to go. That's if I had the capital to really go into it, adventure tourism. Take people out on the boats, load the motorbikes up, go to remote islands, go off the beaten path, hiking, mountain climbing, dirt biking, and boating and fishing, camping out on some of those more remote islands. Stuff adventure tourism is where I would go with it, because that's what I want to be doing anyway.
To get you into it, because we're going to get the Queen Charm in the water, and I want to head over to Gigante Island sometime during their next trip. The cave where they found the giant's bones. They've got several caves up there. They've got a lagoon surrounded by the mountains, like the water came in under through a small cave, and the whole area is filled with beautiful water. You can go swimming like a lagoon, surrounded by rock. You got the rock to get inside. There's just the islands over there, the white sand beaches, and there's a clam scallops, and food in abundance there. So it's just going to be an awesome trip. Maybe one of the other guys owns a house, stay in the house over there. We can stay at a relative's house on the other island. There's North Gigante. So go to North Gigante, stay with relatives, or friend South Gigante if he's available. It'd be an awesome trip. I mean, you would love the content you get over there, James.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Sounds like it'd be
You
probably
know,
be the. So we gained the most subscribers on YouTube that we've ever gained when we on our trip over there. We gained 1,500, and that's as high as we've ever gotten.
beautiful.
Some
Well,
of the
you're gonna
big
get.
some of the big channels only gain 2,000 per month. So
You're gonna get. If you're looking at that property and hugging around, it will take you to Aroroy, through the zigzag road of Aroroy. There's also Chocolate Hills, just like Bohol here.
uh-huh.
So beautiful spot day. So
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Another thing you guys got there that you don't have access to as much on the other parts of the island, like over here. There are broke horses there. So again, for your adventure tourism thing, you throw horseback riding in there because you got actual cowboys riding horses, working horses. When you over here on Panay Island, there's resorts advertising horses, and when you go there, they either got old broke down horses nobody can ride, or the horses died a long time ago. So I can't find a horse here, you know.
They ate them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not joking. They eat horse here.
Well, they do in America, and it's a kind of a bit of a secret that the cowboys in America used to eat the horses too. Once the horse was lame, the horse was not useful anymore. It wasn't going to be able to live a good life anymore. Yeah, that's what they did. I knew guys that did that. They had a horse that was lame or the horse that was too old, and that was all. That was the horse was going to be meat. You know.
They brought horse meat to my house one day, the ribs, right?
Uh-huh.
Brought the ribs here. I looked at them, that's not beef ribs. Where'd you get that? He said,
Yeah. And during World War II, same thing. The Mustangs, any horse they could get, was going to the cannery and getting shipped overseas for the war effort. You know, that used to be normal. We got Disney-fied.
Josh says 150 or 180 fish. Yeah. The net fishing is a hit and miss too. You know, you have your net and hook into it. That's how it is. It's not like you're going out. We don't target by dragging net. Okay, the dragging of the net and the illegal net they use here, the half-inch holes, that's destructive as can be. You just destroy the guys, the corals, the reeds, and everything. The snorkeling, if you come here for snorkeling, there are a lot of fish along the coast. Just out here, when we go low tide, and you could just it goes from 3 meters deep, quickly 20 meters deep if you want to dive really deep. We'll try it, James. We can get some cold mine by the rats out here. I haven't used it in so long.
Michael Apostol says, "I agree, but if it becomes a job, then it would ruin enjoyment. I will do it as a hobby." Well, Michael, I kind of felt that way about YouTube, but YouTube is. I'm wanting to carry the drone around anyway. I was already carrying the drone and the iPhone Pro Max and storing a lot of video anyway, just because I want to remember all this. So it's not that much of a leap to go beyond and then just post it all on YouTube. It hasn't been, that ultra difficult to do that.
I think with your drone, you're in my drone. I think you could put it at the island. I think you'd be able to put it up, and I think you hike enough to get over the mountain there, and you'd be able to see the entire bunch of islands out there. That'd be an awesome.
As long as you can see it, even with binoculars, the radio signal will be good. But if you go below a mountain peak, then it'll trigger the return to home. You'll lose signal, and it'll go return to home. And you got to have the return to home set higher than that peak, because if it's not, it'll fly right into the peak.
Yeah.
At least my drone will. Maybe the newer versions won't do that. Maybe they have the map built into them, and they know what the altitude of the. Maybe they can go by AGL rather than the point of origin, above ground level. In other words, their return to home altitude.
Or you need to go to get into charter fishing. Josh, you're right. 150, 180. That's how we name the fish exactly. I just get tired of trying to remember all the names. There's so many. Can you imagine? It's like, how many species of fish here? 30? Well, knows them all. My father-in-law, they know them all. Me? Beef harbor. And every time the fish came in, I'd have to be looking for the picture. to know the name, and then it's a name emphasized. I can't.
You just want to know which ones have value.
How
I
much-
saw a post from Antique today, and I think it was real. I don't think it's a fake. They had like a huge swordfish, and they had
They
it
do.
in the
Luna there
huge.
on Victor Island. That is the charter fishing area, not here. We don't have.
Antique. Okay.
That's the place to go, James. If you want to do charter fishing, and a lot and tuna, big tuna,
Yeah,
yellow.
I would, I'd like to do it for the experience, but for business, the adventure tourism thing, I think is up my alley. Rent bikes, do boat tours, do mountain climbing, hiking, go way off the beaten path where the regular tourists don't go. That kind of that would be my.
Yeah. Well, Josh, there's no Chinese here where we're at. If you look at the island of Masbate and the Asid Sea where I'm at, we're surrounded by islands. There is no way China's going to come in here with a fishing boat and get away. The first Chinese boat that trades in between the island chain will,
If you go to Palawan and you head north, you might get into some issues.
but not Masbate. We're in the middle of the
Yeah.
Philippines.
No, they're not. If they're here, it's World War III. They're not going to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael, it's great to have the boat and island hop, but if you're going to take tourists, then you need the approval of the Coast Guard. The boat must meet Coast Guard approval.
Yeah.
And they don't approve. They only approve a certain number. I can look into it. I mean,
Yeah. Better to have your own boat and make it a social media flagship or something.
I could turn my Queen Charm into a tour boat for passengers. Maybe they'd let me get away with 14 passengers or something because of the size of it. But I have to put bench seats, wood platform so they can walk. Everything has safety issues on the pump boat. You can't be walking on the Kauai to go sit down like we do.
Yeah.
Coast Guard can be a pain in the butt, cost you a lot of money.
And then the politics comes into play also.
Gold panning, gold exploration, adventure tours. Think about that, Billy, is I would shut the idea down right now because where the gold is, the end is. Okay. So you go taking a bunch of tourists up with the prospecting, you might not come. Okay, you might not. And your equipment most certainly come themselves and run you right out of there if they don't kill you. I trying Wi-Fi saying no, my signal's bad. There's nobody even right now. I'm on Wi-Fi. These hookers aren't even here. There's a father not coming back right now. I think they're just getting tools ready. You see, we got the rope. I'll step back so you can see how big this corner here. Father-in-law's house. Here. Walk. Okay, guys. This eight. The line out we have. Everything is squared up. This is going to be the walk-through area, I guess. Or no, that probably won't be. The walk-through will be through the middle. These are the posts here, guys. So post, post, post. Then here is the rope line of the actual hollow block. We put hollow block walls, and it there, and then it comes back to here. So all of this is going to be incorporated, and that is the flooring won't be that thick. It's not going to be 8 inches. It'll be about 3 to 4 inches flooring with rock. So area, the cement won't be really, really thick like this top of here. This is a septic, guys. This is a tank here. Septic. It's that's how big it's going to be.
It looks good, Michael. That's a great location, a great place to be. So do you intend to get a Starlink Mini so you can live stream your adventures out there?
I talked to Charm about it last night, matter of fact, and I told her it's only 33,000, and
It's getting cheaper.
I said we can use our free money for that, And once we get some more free money, she doesn't like that 4,000 a month thing. She doesn't like typical Filipina, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So, but it's worth it though. If you catch, I gained during the live stream just going home like 300 subscribers, just going
Nice.
home. So if you can do that a couple times a week, you'll have a
Right.
real YouTube channel. It'll pay the bill for the mini after a few weeks, you know?
Yeah.
So
We have 13 people online right now viewing and 6
13,
likes.
it takes time to build. We were doing this just I didn't even have anybody to go live with. It was just me, well, Karen talking and sitting in that Kubo over there before the house was built. And then one day when we got near somewhere near 500 subscribers, one day the view count just shot up, and we had like hundreds of people watching at one time, and the total view count was somewhere around 30,000. And that just happened. It went from like 15 to 30,000, like just like that.
Yeah, Michael says, I also love motor camping, motorcycle camping. Seen plenty of extreme hiking and 4x4 stuff. Looking forward to that. If you want to get into 4x4ing, up in Pampanga area, in the mountains up there, around Mount Pinatubo, Subic, that area out there are a lot of people that do the 4x4ing up there, extreme 4x4ing. Okay,
Yeah.
rock climbing. They get into it just like in the US. As far as motorbikes go, you can pretty much moto anywhere you want to go. It's cheap on the ferries to go island to island with a motorcycle.
Yep.
With sidecar or side boxes and back box is pretty much all you need, and a backpack maybe. You know,
Yep.
it's easy to move around here and so nice. You know, Masbate consists of several islands off of Mandaon. I'll see if I can show you there and see if we can get some other relatives on that side to take us out to a couple of small islands out there. They're really cool. And we go out there. We went out there one time. We took beer and food, and we had a lunch out there. Just went and had a good time, you know. And they just have a small. They take you out to the other island. There's probably 2 or 3 little islands there, and then when you get up towards Aroroy, there's a few more. We have a lot of little islands around Masbate, a lot. And when you got stranded, you guys were on an island, you know. That island's still here. I can show you the island, James, if you can see it with my camera. There's the island out there you and Karen were standing on. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
surrounded by water, a landmass surrounded by water, which I
Yep.
think means an island. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to turn my camera around. If you look out there, you see 2 islands in the background, way out there. That is Gigante Island. Okay. And if I were to pan right now, it's cloudy over there on Panay Island where James lives. But out here is right about here, Iloilo and Estancia and Carlos. And you come around the end of Panay Island, almost directly over there behind that other island, Hintatolo Island, is Rojas City. In fact, we got a couple of women just got back here. How you doing? I believe this is one of the barangay captain's boats, a new boat he bought not long ago. I'm curious to see what kind of fish they come up with, because they're going to come right up here past us with their fish to catch. They've got their net, and it looks like they tore their net on something. When you have torn net, you hang it over the Hawaiian, so it's easy to find to repair when you come in. So, and I see their net. They have several sections of net hanging over, so they can do the sewing on it. How's my English, honey? Okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. Your signal's good.
Really, you should see a lot of life, man. There's so many out here. Philippines. See the boat I'm talking about right here? Wow. Nice fish. Kilos there. Nice. He's got a kabukaw, bulao. Oh, here comes another guy with some fish here. Look at this. Almost 10 kilos of fish, guys. About 8 kilos. He's carrying on his back there. These are Spanish mackerel and the redfish with the big eyes. Some people call it red snapper here, I think. but it's buka buka here. Very nice catch. So,
Yeah,
really
he's
nice.
got a nice haul there.
Yeah,
Nice.
almost 10 kilos of fish. Wow, beautiful. That's awesome. That's going to the barangay captain's house. That's his boat. And that's why we wanted to go out to Lampang, San Andreas. That's exactly why we wanted to go. He got it this morning. So now, maybe tonight. Sunglasses and seashells, Josh. You don't find it here, bro.
You're way off the beaten path there, man.
Josh, to get to my house, there is a roadway that's washed out by about 6 rivers, okay, to prevent you from getting where I live. In the summertime, there's a roadway. You could drive right to my house. I parked my truck in my yard right here, right in my garage here. But now the roadway is washed out and access is motorcycle or like I have a chariot, a little chariot, perfect vehicle. Yeah, James, you guys still thinking about that, huh?
The chariot? Yeah, we saw one yesterday. He had a huge load of bamboo over there at Bataan, going maybe out to the fish pens or something. Yeah, definitely thinking about it.
That is a workhorse. It's a beast of a machine, so cheap. Too. 120,000. You can't buy a new car for that.
Yeah, it's going to depend on whether I'm going to go seriously do farming on the mountain up on Nana and Tatai's place or not. If I'm gonna be growing a lot of corn up there and feeding some pigs, because that's a good way to make a little bit of money is to grow corn and feed it to the baboy. And if I go forward with that, then I'll probably buy a chariot, or it's going to have to be something because we're not. That's a lot to haul with the carabao. We do have a carabao.
Yeah, Carabao cannot tow 800 kilos.
Yeah.
You know, a cart behind them, and that's a load for a carabao. You know, 10 jugs of water. That's a heavy load for a carabao. People think, and you start up, and they wear out. You know, and you don't want to do that. You'll kill your animal.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna get rid of the carabao. We're gonna keep the carabao, but we'll probably have to add some mechanization if we're gonna farm here on a big scale, large scale.
You know, Jake, I had some carabao here before, and I didn't like is it was we were doing it thinking well, you're going to raise them, you're going to make money, but the return on investment, that's a multi-cab, a couple of old Pajeros. Yeah, the multi-cab is a good little vehicle too for the mountain. They wear out though, it's quick too. You're buying them, they're used, you know, they need to look new. But the 5 carabaos we had, we made money on it. Somebody taking care of your carabao, the Filipino way. You have watching your carabao. They're taking them up to the mountain grass, making sure they get to wallow in the mud. And the firstborn of all of your females is theirs. It goes to them. So you're looking at the time it takes you breed it, your female, the time to bear the young year, and then the time between then and when she can bear another young. She can't bear another young the following year. So you're looking at 3 years.
Yeah. So
funny.
My father-in-law is from the mountain, and carabao are his thing. He's a rice farmer, so it's a lot easier for us to do carabao. Your father-in-law is a fisherman. So you got the fish benefit. The one benefit we get is from Tatai being a rice farmer is that he's good with carabao. So it's easy for us to raise carabao.
My father-in-law has carabao too. He plows with it.
Carabao and fishing. Wow.
Yeah. Ronnie has both. His carabao is up in the mountain now. He goes up every day to his property, moves it to a new grass area.
Okay, that's good. Well, you got both. But Tatai's got a few cattle and he's got carabao and he's using the rope.
You guys are using single-edge plows?
Yep.
Yeah. Same here. They use single-edge plow. They plow. I put up a video of a farmer plowing the field with the carabao, and it had a lot of views on it.
They like that. People like to see the anything traditional. There's a lot of people that feel like the tradition's being lost, And so when you document it and you put up a video like that, it becomes popular. It can even become forever content. So it is a good thing to post.
I may walk up there and take a video of my father-in-law's carabao and his property up there. He's got 11 hectares up there in the mountain, and could talk about where I started building an earthen dam using Kauaian as to hold the mud. And my father-in-law broke the dam free to let water out to go down to where his carabao were too. He wanted to get the milk down there. And so he broke down the dam. We were going to put tilapia up there. We dug down, it's like a 3-foot deep little pond. And
You don't
then
need much for tilapia.
he broke through the dam, let it go. So we didn't ever put fish up there. But
Sound, audio.
bunch, you have a lot of Hawaiian stands up there now. A lot of Hawaiian. Maybe I've got 10 guys in the chat, but only 7 views, 7 likes. You guys please like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. You'll get this kind of content a lot. We love to chat with people. Love to tell you how it is here in the Philippines. Karen, James and Karen Ventures, and you're on my site. Please give us. We don't know right now, but hopefully one day we can make.
We got to figure out how to stream from under the water and from the drone. I haven't figured that out yet. It'd be pretty cool if you can go out with the Starlink Mini in the boat and then fly the drone and live stream directly from the drone to the live stream.
Well, that your camera's hooked up directly to the drone controller.
Yes, you're getting a 720p stream from the drone to the controller. Yeah.
Interesting to do a live with the drone. There's got to be a way. Maybe we should research that on Google.
Yeah, I'm having trouble right now just trying to figure out how to get the DJI camera to go live, because the quality, the image is stabilized from the camera. That camera is very stable, and we could also the water will block the signal, but we could definitely, that would be better on the boat if we could slave it to the phone and stream from the DJI camera through the phone. Then we'd have it.
Well, James, you got it. Josh just told you how to do it.
Oh.
Just take the cell phone to your drone. Awesome, good idea. But I don't think these little minis we have are going to pick up a camera. Maybe they can. Let's try it. You try where you go first. You go over the ocean.
I did attach a drone. I mean, my small iPhone SE 2020 to the drone once, and I blocked the sensor or something. When I powered it up, I did it in the house because I was just going to hover with it. It was nighttime, and when I powered it up, and the blade started turning, it went zoom and hit the ceiling. And up in the mountain property, and the whole family was in the room there, and they were used to me testing and things, so they didn't think too much of me starting the motors up. But as soon as it started to take off, it hit the ceiling. Everything was okay, but that was pretty wild. There's sensors on the bottom of the drone, and if you block those sensors or you make funny reflection on those sensors, I think they're infrared. They see like the floor, the ground, and so if you block those in the wrong way, it was just climbing. It lost its sense of where it was, and it was getting an order just full throttle climb, and that's what it did.
James, Kuma says the notifications are not showing up when we go live. I'm thinking YouTube notifications on YouTube. You have to see that you have notifications turned up. Make sure that's correct. But again, I don't get notifications when James is live either. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either. I don't know why. We do tend to draw a large audience on ours, but a lot of people are telling me they're not getting the notifications. And the other thing is YouTube is turning our comments off. Maybe not YouTube. Maybe it's a bug, or maybe I don't know. I don't know if the managing moderators can do that. Maybe somebody's doing it, but I don't think so. I'll have to research that. But I should be that I'm the only one that could be able to do that, or Karen, and it's not happening. I mean,
it really says don't buy a tractor unless you're going to have a large. Just keep it simple, just like you do here with the carabao, the tractors of people. It's not.
Hillbilly in the Philippines, if you're going to grow corn and feed it to pigs, I think you can make money. But it all depends on what the tractor costs and how durable it is. I could see using a diesel tractor here in a 4 or 6 bottom plow and growing corn the way we do in America, especially on your island, Michael. You know, the soil up there on some of that cheap land you showed us, like that one you were thinking of buying that the other dude bought, you could grow corn there. I think you could grow a pretty good crop of corn there. If you had 5 hectares like that, you could probably grow enough corn to fatten a lot of cattle there, or feed to the babui.
My wife just messaged me. She said my son's calling me. Maybe his feet are hurting him again, where he got his abrasions. So James, go ahead and chat with him. I'll be back in a minute. I'll just leave my camera here, and this time I'm going to put something on it to hold it so it doesn't blow over. And
I'll talk to Hillbilly in the Philippines. So Hillbilly in the Philippines, I saw you were growing silage. And that's something I'm interested in doing here because I think you can be economically viable growing silage, especially if you use some of the cheaper seed like the Goliath field corn, the 120-day stuff that grows like 15 feet tall. If you had a tractor and a regular moldboard plow, and you could rip some of that grassland, I think you could get a pretty good crop of corn to chop here. Problem is, what are you going to chop it with? Back in America, you can go to a farm junkyard and find an old chopper, or somebody's got one sitting in their back field, and you can start chopping corn. And but then you got to have a bunker. You have to have a place to pickle it, to ferment it. We used to have a slab silo, a big, tall, huge slab silo that we used to blow it into with a silage blower. And we don't have all that here. So probably the best thing to do would be to build a concrete bunker and get a small loader, and so you can build a bunker and you can get a loader here easy. The only question after that is how do we get a chopper? We need a corn chopper. But planting corn, you could get an old plate planters, John Deere plate planters. Oh, we got feedback. You get an old John Deere plate planter, cut it up in America and box it up and send it over here. One Star Flag says, if the YouTube notifications stall, unsubscribe and resubscribe. So Karen is working on getting, Kuma Train Club. Before you go doing anything with the soil, you need to test it yourself, and determine whether it's economically viable. Determine whether, before you even buy the land, check the soil and see how much NPK you need. See what the soil acidity levels are. See if you're going to need lime. See what crops you can grow in the existing soil. You can grow a mixture of pearl millet, or you can grow sorghum Sudan grass, or you can grow a lot of things to make silage. So it's not just corn, but if you find a piece of ground where you can grow enough tonnage, which Michael's got access to out there, because he told me he almost bought a 5-hectare piece of land for 21 pesos per square meter, if I heard him right. And that land laid well enough, easy enough, you could just take a plow to it. Yeah. So Hillbilly in the Philippines, he had 5 hectares there. He came this close to buying it for 21 pesos per square meter. And you could drove a tractor from one end to the other of that. The soil wasn't perfect, but I've seen good crops of corn grown in much worse, just by the look of it. But you're right, Kuma's right, you have to do a soil test and see for sure. And it's not just corn. There's a few other options if you want to make cheap silage. You could grow sorghum Sudan grass, or you could grow pearl millet and soybeans. You could grow forage soybean and pearl millet and get a lot of tons with a high carbohydrate, high digestible nutrient, total TDN, a high TDN. And it'd make some fancy cows if you had enough storage, a big enough bunker, a loader, and a way to chop it. Now with the Sorghum Sudan grass, you need basically just to mow it down and let it sit for a day. You need to let it sit for a day, and then you come along and pick it all up and throw it in the concrete bunker, and then drive the loader on top and crush it, and then put a tarp and some tires on top of it until you want to feed it. Yeah, hillbilly in the Philippines, it's like in the U.S., it's really easy to get a self-propelled silage chopper. Here, forage harvester they call it. Here, back in the U.S., when I was a kid, we had a 2-row international corn chopper that we'd attach to the tractor PTO, and we also had a flail chopper, and you could make silage with that flail chopper if you wanted to. Also, the flail chopper had a hood on it. 1-star flag, Madre de Agua. We have an echo, guys. Sorry. We are losing our audience, probably because of the echo. Michael's got to mute his phone next time he leaves it. I'll just go look at the tomato plants and quiet down until Michael comes back. I gotta clean this mess up my dog made. He went up there to get them noodles and knocked down my coffee. Hillbilly says I purchased a brand new Yanmar 52 horsepower tractor with a front end loader attachment. 700,000 pesos with 1,000 a month payment for 3 years. Well, that's not too bad, Hillbilly, as long as it holds up. You can grow some premium beef and pork and sell it to as a custom deal. You could definitely make some money. Lots of people are asking for good beef. Beefsteak tomatoes are in demand too. Almost impossible to get good beefsteak tomatoes here. All right, guys, I don't want to talk just because we got an echo. Just messaging Karen, telling her what the dog did. Josh, the next project on the house is going to be finish the dirty kitchen. Then after that, probably going to make another effort to get an access point and either sell access to my Starlink residential, or we're going to idle it and just use the mini because we're planning a lot of travel. So we got to finish the dirty kitchen. We're going to put a hood here so we don't have the smoke problem that we've had on the mountain. And then we're going to put a drop ceiling in our bedroom after that. I'm going to put a drop ceiling in here just because we want to fence the mosquitoes out. And control, maybe, I don't need air conditioning, but once in a while, Karen says she's too hot. Then my studio room will get a, for video editing and stuff, this room, computers. This is going to get an air conditioner and drop ceiling. And somewhere along the line, maybe sooner, maybe before everything else, we're going to build another pig pen, bobwhite pen. So we've got one bobwhite pen right there with 2 pigs in it, 1 sow. We're going to get, and we're going to build another one like it in the corner over there. So that'll give us 4 sows. Got to burn all the trash here. We'll repurpose the good bamboo. Put the new pig pen in. Maybe move the Nipa hut to the back of the property. And then we'll think about raising a corn up on the mountain. Nana and Tata's place is about 1.5 kilometers that way. It's all rugged terrain between here and there, but there's a lot of good soil up there. It wouldn't require any P&K. It'll grow corn really well. They're growing corn up there a little by, Yeah, thank you, Hillbilly. It was hard to get the tomato plants to grow like that. Geese grow really easy here in the Philippines. Geese and ducks. The chickens are not productive. They're not laying eggs. Guinea, geese, and ducks seem to be the way to go. Tauntaun killed the huge snake next to the house while we were gone. Eggplants grow easy here. I got to cultivate mine. We get a lot of eggplant, the Japanese type eggplant. We have seeds now. We current planted them from Michael of the Black Beauty. That's the neighbors. Our carabao is up that way. But at least they don't come in here and eat our plants anymore. All it took to keep them out was the bamboo. I was prepared to put up a electric fence, electrified barbed wire, but it wasn't necessary. We've got about a dozen banana plants now. Banana trees.
Nice. You need banana plants here.
Yeah, Michael, we got an echo.
Go from the wake, maybe.
We got a bit of an echo going on. I decided to do a little walk around the yard because of the echo.
The workers are not here right now. They're up behind the house using the grinder, cutting bar and preparing steel bar for the forms, for the posts. So they're going to prepare it all there behind the house where I have all my steel bar up there. And then they'll just down here all prepared to go. Wire. How many square meters? 1,200 something? How many square meters you have there, James?
Here, just 1,200. Up on the mountain, they've got 8 hectares up there, so
Nice.
there's a lot of room to grow corn up there. I'm hoping to grow. I'm trying to figure out how to break the soil, whether I should burn it down like they do in America and try to like no-till it, or whether to just rip it. Maybe have Tatai rip it with the plow, because I want to plant corn. I really want to plant corn.
Burn it. Burn it. The
Burn it down.
Burn it.
Burn it down and no-till it.
I wouldn't bother with trying to rip it until you've got it burnt down. Burn it to the ground. Then go in there with your carabao and plow it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
sure.
When the time is right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to plant corn up there. We're only going to keep 4 sows down here on this property, and probably we'll grow a bunch more up in the mountain if the corn works.
I just got that powdered dust for the guy. I just got it yesterday. And
You okay? You got the Maneb?
yeah, I got
Okay.
both of them.
You only need a very small amount of that, and you mix it with the permethrin in a sprayer, and just cover your tomatoes in it. Most everything else too. Eggplants, tomatoes, peppers, all of it will grow much better with that.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. They were saying that to do the yeast, brown sugar for your eggplants, do yeast, sugar, and what else they say? I copied it. I got it on my phone here somewhere. There's only 3 ingredients, and then you mix it with 15 liters of water. They tell you how much to use, and you mix with 15 liters of water, and then just put it at the base of the plant, and the plant absolutely love it. So that's what I'm going to try with mine, is see how they love it.
All of that. You can do all of that. One thing that copper sulfate works good too. If you're close to harvest and you don't want to spray the other stuff, I've used a lot of copper sulfate. And had good luck with copper sulfate. It's blue green.
Yeah.
Water and I just closed my down until they turn blue.
Josh is saying that where he lives, they plant turnips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that in Missouri. They use that as a cover crop in the fall.
I got to put the turnip seeds here to me. I just haven't planted any yet. I've also got the beets, some red beets, and I've got a lot of seeds here. I think I showed you, James. I got a box and a bucket full of seeds got from China West. But the problem with the majority of them was the seeds are expired. 2021 to 2022, 2023. That's it. Nothing new. And so
they'll generally grow just about maybe 10% germination.
Yeah. But how good the black plant, those are pack. I planted the old packs from 2022 and they all came up. That's my black beauty I'm growing. Those.
Let me check Karen's and see if they're up yet. Not yet. Oh. Yeah, not yet. She's got 4 right there.
Our footings are probably going to be a meter deep. And actually, this here is much down the drain we have set.
All right, Michael, we're getting comments. People are having trouble hearing us. There's a problem with the audio.
Well, I could move. I guess a little closer to my antenna and see if that.
You might want to do that just so we can tell what it is, if it's the Wi-Fi signal or what's causing the problem.
Okay, let me just move a little closer. I won't have a great beach view, but at least I can move my camera a little closer here. How's that? Is it getting up? I didn't see the rope. Getting better now?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're at the limit of your Wi-Fi. Now we've got an echo, Michael. Maybe your phone is too your volume might be too high.
Give me a second. Hold on.
Journeys in Bohol, they definitely sell radish seeds here. So.
I have a lot of radishes here, seeds for radish. But the problem is they came up, the greens came up, and they didn't really make any
They
radishes.
bolted.
Oh, I didn't have the right mixture, and what they.
I
How's
would
that?
think the problem might be the day length. It's the day length.
Is that better?
Yes, much better.
You know what I'm gonna do? Let me go get. So I have somewhere to sit down. I left it here in the new gazebo. I'm hoping to get this all done before my brother-in-law heads to Manila. Actually, he's leaving. No, that ain't gonna work. He's leaving on Thursday. I think our goal right now, James, is to get it done before you guys get here again. And we should have it, most of it done. It'll be nice just to hang out in here. The only problem is I don't have a lot of shade over here. I'm putting myself right up in the. I'm gonna put myself in this coconut tree. There we go. Another coconut tree right here. And shade. Oh, can you what if I sit in the shed house here? Tell me how my signal is down here. I'm gonna go sit up here in the shed house. How's this? Is that better?
Yeah, it's all right. It's good. Yeah.
Okay. That way I'm shaded. I don't have to deal with the hot sun, you know? It's getting warm here. Anyway. It's kind of
So,
nice
Michael,
here.
I wanted to ask you about. Oh, we got an echo again, but I wanted to ask you about. I noticed one of your videos, you sent your bike back to get worked on in Rojas on the Banca boat. Don't they have good mechanics in Masbate?
No. I didn't send it back there to get worked on. I have great mechanic here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't often take a bike on the pump boats.
Maybe I misunderstood your video.
Yeah, I want to take my bike to Rojas for the next time I go there to visit relatives. So we have transportation, you know.
So you've got a bike there where you up the displacement to 150, right?
No, I have a Raider, Suzuki Raider 110cc, and we changed it. We changed the cylinder head and made it, and the piston and everything, and made it a 150cc instead of a 110.
So did they do that there on your island, or did you have to go to Penne?
Oh, very simple. It's a bolt-on.
Oh, they did it there. Okay.
Yeah. It's just a bolt-on thing, James. You take the cylinder head off, you remove the piston, connecting rod.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Piston from the connecting rod. You can use the same connecting rod. It'll
Okay.
fit right in the piston for the 150cc. And then pull the cylinder head out, remove the piston off the connecting rod, right? And then just compress your rings, put it back to the new cylinder head, the 150 cylinder head. After you change the piston with new rings for the 150, you just slide the new 150 cylinder head.
Okay. The question I have also, I was going to upgrade the XRM the last time we changed the jug, and they told me I needed to upgrade the camshaft. Is that true?
Probably on the XRM.
You need to upgrade the cam. Okay. What about an oil cooler? Does it need an oil cooler? If we raise the
No, just adjust your carburetor because you're going to need more air, you know?
All right. Next time we'll go with the 150.
Yeah. The change was very, very simple to do. And then it's just a little bit of a different adjustment on your carburetor and you're done. Very, very
We had
simple.
aluminum transfer. So this is the second cylinder I've burned out since I've been here. I burned 2 cylinders out so far.
I've done it on my Chariot. Because we carry heavy loads. I burnt my cylinder.
Yep.
3 or 4 already.
Yep. That's on these air-cooled engines. It's like a disposable part. You just change them out.
Finally, what happened is the mechanic I had working on it, the last guy, he tried to over tighten the bolts. He stripped the holes in my block. Said, forget it. I went and bought a brand new 175cc engine with starter for 22,000 pesos on Shopee.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the house. I picked it up here in Balud and brought it to my house, and we installed it ourselves, hooked everything up. So you can do mechanical work on all of my equipment, but I don't like to. It's a pain in the butt, you know. I'd rather
Well, if the guys are going to do it, if they're going to do it for 400 or 500 pesos, why should I spend the whole day doing that?
Exactly. I got better things to do.
Yeah.
So normally if my bikes break though, or my quad, right now the quad electrical wiring going to the CDI, obviously it's loose because the guy that fixed it the last time is a mechanic I used before, and he's only twisting the wires together. But the quad, it's a rough bike, especially when
Uh-huh.
you bike something, and the wires tend to, vibrate a lot. And I think his connection's not so good. So I told my brother-in-law, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the front area where all the wiring is. You have to unbolt the whole cage in the front, lift it up, so the lights all come up, and then underneath is all the wiring. And then I'm going to connect the wires one by one with crimps, so I can crimp them together and then just put the two plugs, male and female, together. Then I will use shrink wrap
Yeah.
on that, hold it tight. I have everything here, but I just haven't had a chance yet. It's on my list of things to do. It's coming.
Journeys in Bahal says, James, you still on a tourist visa and doing extensions? No, I'm on a 13A
It's very
marriage
good.
visa.
For those of you who just joined us, please subscribe and give a thumbs up if you like our content. We really appreciate all of you. And we're trying to grow our channel and give you things that you want to see. And James, did you get my idea? I don't know if you guys heard it about the toilet earlier.
Yes, yeah, I put a 1.5 liter bottle in there to reduce the flush.
Yeah, in the back. And you will save that much water because
So
it
we
displays.
we had trouble with our maid, and this girl is from the mountains, and we've got a 1,000-liter tank out here,
Right. It's hot.
and she was emptying the 1,000-liter tank like every day. That's one of the things that was driving Karen crazy.
Wow.
That tank was lasting Karen and I like 2 or 3 days, and Tauntaun. And she came here and it's like every day the tank is empty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
With a big family.
do not understand that. I do not understand how she doesn't know how to cook, uses that much water. I mean, it didn't bother me that she used all that water. It was just strange.
Right. Michael says, I've been looking at motorcycles. Looks like the lower CC motors are the way to go. Thinking about the KTM 390 Enduro since highway requires 400. Michael, where are you planning to live? That's the thing to think about because on the island of Cebu, I don't believe you need a 400 to go anywhere on Cebu, and certainly not in Masbate. I have a 400 here, but you don't need it because that is in Manila from North Luzon all the way through South Luzon until you reach Batangas. But once you head out from Batangas on the National Highway, Highway 23, the Pan Am Highway, that is all whatever size bike you want to ride. There's no law in the province going up through the provinces all the way through Bicol and all the way to Masbate. There's no law about or no highway there. Okay, there's no highway. That's all ordinary national highway. National highway is pretty much any CC. What is it, 50 on up or whatever it is. But the highways, meaning the SLEX, the NLEX, the Cavitex highway, that if you're living around Manila area, that's great. Get a big bike. I got it here in the province because I like to do the fast go thing, I like to fly sometimes.
I can't. Michael, when you dropped us off, when we got to that boat,
Right.
we were just underway, and you said you were back home already. Were you just fooling with us, or were you actually back home?
I was home.
How did you do that?
I fly. Doing about 105, a lot of the area. Just on the sharp corners, I slow down. And then I stopped in Guinbanawan. I told the guy the next time that we have guests coming through, we'll recommend them to take that closer.
So it'll be quicker getting out there?
Yeah, it saves you, well, on a small bike, it saves you 15 minutes. But it takes 15 minutes. On my bike, I would have been in Kalampang from there, Guinbanawan. Once I leave there, maybe 5 minutes, I'm in Kalampang.
Yep.
I drive a lot faster. You guys aren't used to the roads yet. I know all the curves.
Yeah.
I know everything in the road. And the dirt road going from the quarry, where we turned at the quarry, the cement, and then you hit the dirt coming to San Antonio. That area there, I make that about 12 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the knobby front tire. I got the knobby tire on the rear.
Yeah. Michael, Batangas, if you're going to be in Batangas and you're heading towards Manila, good to have your 390 because the KTM 390 is allowed on the highway. They consider 400. Uh, and sometimes they'll give you a hard time when you go through the toll gate. They might give you a hard time, but it's allowed. The 390 KTM is allowed as a 400. I ride the Kawasaki Baja 400 Dominar. That's my daily rider here now. But before, when I was in Manila, my daily rider was a super light 200. And before that, it was a Zongshin 155 Motorstar cruiser. I like the cruiser bikes, but those are I've still got them both here. You guys, I can show you sometime the bikes. In fact, I could probably show you now. I'm down here with the decent Wi-Fi. I got
Do
all
they
my
still
bikes.
run? Do you still run them?
Yeah, I still run them. They still run good. In fact, I
That's
just
cool.
had that cranked up the other day.
That's cool.
I ride water to school sometimes in the 200.
Yeah.
I ride her like on 4 different bikes. Her bike, my big bike, and the 200 super light. I don't know what the kids are thinking. It depends on what I want to drive. I want to make sure they stay running. That's why I do it. Let's try to slip over here, and I'll show you guys if I can. It's 2:15 here in UK. Just got up for. Hi, Keith. How are you? Welcome. You guys, I hope you've all liked and subscribed our channel. We really appreciate it. We'll give you good content as long as you stick with us. Okay, here are the bikes, guys. That's my sister-in-law's. It's 125cc Kawasaki. This is a super light 200cc. Mine's a 2018 model. Hers is like a 2022 or 2023 model. That's a 2018 model. In fact, here is my Zongshin. I put a little cover over it to keep the rain from coming in that side there on the heavy stones. And right here in front of me is my 200cc quad. And this is XRM, it's like James and Karen's bike. It's an older XRM. And then right up there is a Mio, a little Mio bike, automatic CVT transmission, belt drive. So those are the bikes that are down here in this shed. And then if I were to walk up to my other shed, which I'd probably lose the Wi-Fi, it would shift me to the other Wi-Fi. I've got my Dominar there, my Suzuki Raider, the Honda Beat are all up in the other garage. Michael says TMI. Oh, I think he's talking to Keith. Too much information, Keith, but welcome. We're glad you came and joined us. Thank you. Yeah, you guys have a big choice of bikes over here. Anything you want. You got Harley Davidson over here. Just anything you want to buy, you can buy. There is some rust. There is some rust. I
got a lot of rust. On that last ride, I got a lot of rust.
Right on the ocean, so it's understandable. And if the parts rust out, like my center stand on my big super light rotted out. So then we just take the old part off, either buy a new center stand or we make one.
Yep.
So thank you, Michael. Yeah, these are bikes I've accumulated from my first bike. My first bike was a Honda Wave 110cc. And when the guy that built my house and his couple of boys that were helping him came here, when the house was done, the structural outside was done and the roofing on, he asked me what I was going to do with that Honda Wave. And I told him, I said, you know what? You can have it. There's your bonus. I gave it to him. So that was my first bike. And they're still running it to this day. I bought that bike in 2011 when I got here.
Honda is freaking amazing. They last.
Yeah. And then I bought the Motorstar in 2012, new, the Zongshin 155. It's an IQ 155Z. And fast little bike. That little sucker get up to about 130 kilometers per hour. It shocked me, but I was able to achieve that. That bike's been through hell. That bike's been through Manila, guys. That was my daily driver from 2013, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 5 years. That was my daily bike. All over. That bike's been all over Manila. All over. To Batangas It's been down to Batangas. It's been all the way over to Bulacan, north, Bocaue, and then up through, you got to go through Venezuela and Caloocan, and then up through Novaliches, all the way to Novaliches, up to Nabisco's cracker factory, and then all the way down through Quezon City. I've been everywhere. Antipolo, everywhere around Manila. You can imagine I've driven that bike. It's a great bike. Honda Fury F15 and just got the the KTM 390. Trying to tear down and wait. All right. Yeah, that twin's heavy. It's a big bike. What was yours? What was the your African? That was a 950 or 1200. Hello, Scott. Welcome. Thanks for
Hello,
coming.
Scott.
Don't forget to give us a like, Scott. We appreciate it. We were just discussing motorcycles, guys, and the availability here in the Philippines. Uh, don't buy used, guys. You can buy used, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. You got to do the seller has to do all kind of paperwork and give you a copy of his ID and sign in and bill of sale and everything, and then you got to go there and register it. Uh, if you buy new, do it all for you. Okay, if you buy a used bike every year, small insurance, registration. If you buy a new bike, you get a 3 years between smog it and renew the registration and insurance. You get 3 years when you buy the bike. So my Dominar I bought last year is good for 3 years. 2026, I got to renew the registration and the insurance. And that's the advantage of the new bike now. So Scott says, hello, Mike. I've been a writer for more than 25. Oh, a rider. Yeah.
So
Scott.
my thing about the new bikes is, are they going to be working in 5 years with all the wires under there?
Yep.
You
Yep.
like the injection better?
I have the fuel injection on the Honda Beat. It's the first bike I've ever bought with an injection. And I'm hoping it's okay because the fuel around here, you don't always get clean fuel.
Yeah.
You know, my fuel is clean. I buy it at Patron. Okay, I bring it here to the village. I'll use that fuel all day long in my bikes. But a lot of people here, they get gasoline off the ship and they sell it out in town. You saw along Kalampang, you see all the little gasoline bottle stations.
Yeah.
All of them, and the reason you see it at 70 pesos per liter is because they are buying it from Hentotolo. They're bringing it here by boat. They buy gallons and gallons of it, and then I'm gonna tell you a little secret. A little secret is not premium gas. It's unleaded gas in most cases, and they dye it red. They get dye packs and they dye it. Now, when you look inside your carburetor, after you get dirty fuel, look
Dye.
inside, bulb is red.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So guys, buying on the street, I sell on the street. Okay. I can tell you my gas station, but mine is Patron gas. And I don't know. I don't know if I made it the other day. I just went and bought gas. Okay. In Patron, I bought 11 containers. I bought one unleaded because we don't people using it. My daughter uses it. And I bought 10 of premium. Okay. I'm just going to walk here and show you. This is my gas station. Okay. I got a little shade over it. That's my gas station right there, guys. That's how we sell gas here. You see how clean my fuel is? You can see right through it. Okay. That's how clean my fuel is. I have petrol, the cleanest. And then I think I have enough. The signal's right here. It's good. I hope. Right, James? I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I'll just walk you back here. Fishing here. These are the racks we dried the fish on. We just make them out of plastic like this with Kawayan. And then we dry the pusit and all the fish, bulao, guma, everything on that. This is my gasoline holding area. All of the containers on the right are gasoline. And here, all of the gasoline. Okay. Everything on the left, all those containers.
You're froze now, Michael. You're, I can hear your sound, but your picture froze. There you are. I
Okay.
see it now.
See the gas oil tank?
Yep. See it. Yep.
Tank everybody uses. I sell Price Gas, but I used to sell Patron, and then Price Gas made us a distributor. I used to just buy in town and bring it here, and then Price Gas actually made us a distributor for their company, and so we now sell Price Gas. These are all empties. Going to go back soon. So that's guys. That's another basket of. If you're looking for little baskets of money, it's a basket of money. You know, that's what it is. It's small little baskets because when you're here in the Philippines, everything adds up. The gasoline, the diesel, the gas oil, all the things that we sell here, it's just another basket of money. You need to sell your bikes and buy there. Importing is not viable. When I'm being used for rent until you can get new. I did get a little bit away from my antenna. God, I'm down on the beach using a different antenna. Josh says those bicycles, slapping those little weed eater motors on them. Yeah, those are. But in my village right now, no. But I've seen them. I've seen them. Yeah,
Your village seems like people got fairly good, decent bikes there. I didn't see anything that small. I didn't see anything jury rigged or nothing like that. I did see a CRF 150 there. That's a nice bike.
yeah. The 150L is a decent bike, guys. If you're looking for a good bike, they run you about 98,000 new, brand new. And you might even walk into the bike shop and find one for 80,000 because somebody bought it, started paying on it, and quit making the payment. They repoed it.
The CRF 300 150.
The 150, yeah.
Whoa, that's a good deal. If I saw one for that much right now, I'd buy it.
You look at Panay, look through the motorcycle, the Motor Trades, different Wheel Techs, Motor Trade, and some of the other shops that sell all the different varieties of bikes under one roof, and you find them there. Just go through. You'll find. I guarantee you'll find it cheaper than brand new, and they're really new. They're nice, but people couldn't make the payment. So usually, what they do is the people will give a down payment, and then they'll start making payments. Maybe they make 2 or 3 payments. Then something happens, they can't afford it. So the down payment, let's say it's 5,000 down or 10,000 down, that gets subtracted right out the top of the cost. So you get 98 and 88, and then anything they make usually gets deducted. Then the company's adding a little bit more in, so it ends up being a decent price for a bike, but the bike is still good.
I'm gonna have to go shopping. I'm definitely gonna have to go shopping. And Michael, I don't know what is the standard procedure when you bring those on a banca boat. How are you keeping that salt spray off? Because they got it tied down with the ropes.
Hey, James, get a motorcycle cover. Oh, you
just put the motorcycle cover on before they tie it. All right.
They're going to take it down. If you put the motorcycle cover, tie it, make something around the cover so it doesn't rip with the rope. But they do. But just a plastic tarpaulin. Have a little plastic tarpaulin with you. Just put it over where the water's coming from and use all rope. Tie it down yourself. Tie the tarpaulin down. That's good enough.
Scott Smiley says the ADV 650. I think that's actually a huge bike for the Philippines, isn't it?
I have a video. I think I took some pictures. I went to Tagaytay during Father's Day last year, and we rode up to Tagaytay, and I was riding a 750 ADV, Honda ADV 750, and I love that bike, but I was having a hard time. I'm used to clutch, so when you're going up those windy mountain roads, when you come around a sharp corner, it's either maybe it's in first or second gear, and it doesn't want to shift down right away, so it's like a loss. You kind of lose your power a little bit, and then you give it more throttle to go around the sharp corners. Tagaytay is really steep, as you know, and windy, windy back and forth. But yeah, the ADV, it performed good. And when we were on the straightaway, I did probably 160 kilometers per hour. At one point, we were following a guy who was a maniac, and the only way to keep up with him was to do what he was doing. So On the open roads, I didn't mind, but both myself and my distributor in Manila, David, we were both on ADVs, and nice bike. But if you got to go with a big bike, guys, just go with the BMW. That's what I would go with. I'd go with the BMW or the Africana if you want a big heavy bike. And off road, good for off road too. The ADV is more of a street bike. It's like a oversized Honda Click, Honda Beat, Honda Click. Same design, just a bigger bike, bigger engine. I don't think automatics too much, guys. I don't brag them up, but I did ride one. So excellent mix between an off-road bike and a scooter. Yeah, I didn't take the ADV off-road. I don't know. I guess you can get mud tires on it, just like any bike. But I didn't. It wasn't that heavy of a bike either. It's pretty light. So if you want a big bike, it's a good choice, I guess. If you like automatics, I don't. I like shifting myself.
How do the automatics perform when you overload them?
Nah, they shift down. When you
It's all right. You can put a bag of hog pellets on it and go up the mountain.
they're okay. They're
Yeah.
but I don't like automatic, so I don't ride them too much. I only rode them a couple times. My Honda Beat's an automatic when I ride my daughter to school on, and no, I don't care for that either. I just take her on my big bike, but right now I got a flat tire on the back.
Oh.
I got a brand new tire. I have a brand new tire. I think somewhere between Kampong and here that I picked up a nail or something. I haven't even looked at it. It's sitting there flat.
We
But,
get an awful lot of flat tires here. Tauntaun tells me that some of the shops here are throwing tacks out on the road to get more business. Some of the vulcanization shops.
Maybe. You know what happened to me one time, James? I parked in a McDonald's parking lot,
Happened to me.
and then the guy, when I came back, I wasn't there. I was somewhere else. I was doing a business meeting, right, at a mall. So I parked in the McDonald's parking lot, and I came out. My tire was flat. And
Yep.
it never had a flat before. It was a brand new tire. I came out and had a flat tire.
I had that happen in a McDonald's when we visited Ray and Roy in Buckhold, and there was an old lady there, and I think she flattened the tire. We went in, came out, tires flat. I didn't I got in and started. As soon as we started moving, I realized it was flat. The whole tire popped off the rim and everything, jammed everything up.
Wow.
I had to drag the bike over to a shop, a pretty good distance. I had to drag that bike, but
Wow. No, I had the little boy there when my tire was flat.
uh-huh,
Oh, you're flat. Come here. We have vulcanizing right here.
It's definitely a thing. I felt like she flattened the tire. I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure she flattened the tire.
The X has an electric adjustable clutch assembly. You can make go manual. Okay, nice. Well, Scott, sounds like a big bike then. I tend to steer away from them. I like the shift bikes myself. I like to feel the gears, as I'm going. Automatics, I don't get a warm, fuzzy feeling about it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I want a manual. Michael Apostasio says still trying to figure out which would be best bike that can be fixed while exploring.
Okay, Michael.
Anything Honda or Kawasaki that the locals are driving is going to be easy to get fixed.
XRM, Baja. That's it. 2 bikes. Well known here. Everybody's got them.
Everybody's got an XRM.
They always have tires and inner spare stuff for them. CDIs. They got everything for those. New batteries.
You're not too big. That XRM will work just fine. It works fine for me and Karen. Everybody picks on us as not enough bike. It's cheap. Everybody's got parts here. Any shop I go in is going to have a cylinder. It's going to have a tire. It's going to have an inner tube. And they all know how to fix it. They can listen to that bike. If something's wrong, it's not starting, whatever. They know in a minute what's wrong. And we're back on the road again. If you get something exotic, these locals don't see every day, they're not going to know how to fix it.
What's nice about these podcasts, Michael, is the seat long enough you can put 3 people on the bike.
The Bronco. The Bronco is a good one.
Yeah, the Baja or the Bronco.
Yeah, 175 cc's. And again, all the mechanics here know how to fix a Kawasaki Bronco.
Cars. If you want to put a sidecar, on your bike.
Yeah.
Sidecar for people to ride in, or a basket type sidecar to carry, goods and cement and
Your camping
whatever.
gear, if you want to carry a lot of camping gear, you want to put all the bags in a box on it, big box, the Kawasaki Braco would be a good one.
Also, they got the new. I just got a guy who's making. I took his design. I got it on my phone, saved in my phone pictures. It's like a basket with two wheels with shocks on both sides. Has shocks on it, and he has a reach arm that comes up and goes in exactly where you're going to bolt up your back box.
Hmm.
So it's a cart that bolts right to a regular motorcycle. You can put whatever you want in that, groceries or your luggage, your bags, your whatever you want. And then it's got like a sort of like a fifth wheel arm that comes up and boom, it bolts right on under the seat, right where you put your box bracket.
Yep.
So those would be handy. And I know a guy here that runs one. He's got a single wheel in the back of his cart, and he bolts it up to his bike. It's got a basket between his bike and the single wheel. Kind of same design for hookup.
There's a guy here in Kalibo that drives all over. He's from an American guy, spends half the year in Alaska, and he's got a Kawasaki Braco, and he loves it. He's driving all over the place with it.
Yeah, those are good vehicles. Yeah, my brother-in-law's here. Danilo, he was raised in Texas, guys. So he's an American citizen also. And this is his boy right here, my nephew. And this is Danilo and his son and sister-in-law. Will be along here shortly. What we've got here in his bucket is ice. Danilo, what's in your bucket today? Ice? Okay, Danilo's carrying ice to go sell in Liag, another village down here, same part of Kinyon and Tonga where we live. But this is the same ice I make, like this in the bag. And these, what are you selling these for? 7 or 8? 7? Okay, that's what we sell them for. We sell them for 7. He's walking with the ice and taking it to the other villagers. That way they don't have to walk all the way down here. So sounds good. You load it up on a. Yeah, Michael. You can load a 400 Dominar or KTM 390 on a bunker. They don't care. They'll put it for you.
Yeah, they'll just get a couple extra guys.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, Scott. All right. Yeah, Michael. For the XRM's a little more expensive. The Baja is extremely popular. All Philippines, everybody owns a Baja. They're only about 60,000 new. Once you come to there's a Baja, okay, going by. Well, everybody drives them here. Anyway, that's what I recommend. You guys, if you're going to first come here, I don't think I need a big bike over here.
Michael, your sound's choppy again.
There's my job. Hi. Choppy again? I'm right here. Wow.
All right, we're good.
Maybe can I move my camera? So anyway, you guys have any more questions? Ask away. I'm sure James and I can help you with anything you want to know about.
I got an idea, Michael, for a video.
Okay.
You ought to make an outline of these kind of things, like the bikes, and put it all into like 1 hour. Pack it in like the Philippines expat survival guide or something. Getting started in the province, something like that for a title. Just put all the 1 hour with just like the top 10 things you need to know. What's the best basic bike? What's the best way to rent a house or buy land? Go right down the list.
Yeah, we can do that when you're here. We'll do that. Another idea I just had today. I noticed that people love my video for grocery shopping. You need to know about them. When you first come here to the Philippines, stores. You don't know about the stores. You don't know about the shop.
You know, for the first year, haircut. Let my hair grow long because I didn't know maybe they're gonna mess up my hair. I'm afraid to go to the barber shop. No joke. For a year. Finally, here. And now I don't hesitate at all. Even my brothers, right now, my brother-in-law's got my hair. Sorry. Short one. Okay. And it with some of the other model of bikes use the same parts too. Even your parts are compatible. Some parts are super light. Uh, TDI, just different station housing, logistics, etc. Great idea. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We can talk for 4x4 vehicle. I got come over and buy it. My Nissan Toronto 4x4. I'm gonna sell it. I have a 1990 the engine rebuilt, just had new shocks, new struts, new tires, new master cylinder, new. Okay, 90 Nissan Toronto, and it's in the shop right now because I'm trying to find a transmission. The guy on the vehicle transmission when he needed to pick up the stuff. He couldn't with the he dropped the transmission, and when he put it back, he damaged the transmission. Somehow he didn't index the transmission properly in, and the torque converter didn't index properly on the transmission, and he ended up breaking up inside the engine or inside the transmission that gives you drive and drive, the gearing there. He screwed up, and no, he didn't pay for it. So now I'm searching for a transmission for it. I think I have one lined up for 39,000, and as soon as I get it, it's to a different mechanic for repair. But bring it back.
Scott Smiley.
Let me talk about TR usage, Josh. TR usage in the Philippines. Okay. If you're out and about, you're going shopping, you're going to different places. A lot of times their CRs won't have water. They have a sink, but they don't have a bidet at the toilet. And a lot of times they don't have toilet paper, tissue, you know. If they don't have toilet paper, tissue there, and they're not napkins here, guys, okay? We talked about that before. For those of you who don't know, napkin is what the ladies wear, okay? They're the restaurant asks for a napkin. Like, what? Okay. So back to tissue, guys. Always carry a bottle of water with you, okay, or an empty bottle in the bag you're carrying around, your little man bag or whatever. I carry a little man bag, and I can put a small bottle of water in it, so I can go to the sink and I can fill up, and take my little bottle of water in the CR with me, and then use your water bottle, and from the front, you just reach around from the front there, and you pour the water onto your hand, which runs to your rear end, and you wash your butt. Okay, wow. And then you get out of the car and you can wash your hands really well. Okay, that's how you use the CR here in the Philippines. Now, there's two types of CRs, James can tell you. There's the bowl, there's the flush. Okay, you guys are probably rolling right now. The bowl has no flushing water. They have a bucket here. Okay, and inside the bucket is a tabbo. A tabbo is a small scoop, right? Maybe holds 2 liters of water if you're lucky. A lot of times they just hold 1 liter of water, so you can hit 2 or 3 times to flush your poop down the CR. But the bowl is a lot what you're going to find in ovens. Okay, yeah, Ted, that's right. You wash good, go eat with your hands, and eat your rice just like that. Just ball it up. Well, you don't eat food that's fixed in your village, if your wife doesn't fix it and cook it for you, or you're made with mineral water, don't eat the food. Okay, because they're out there preparing those big pots of food, and probably half those ladies that are cutting your vegetables don't have a flush toilet or a bidet or tissue. And the oil from feces sticks to your fingers very well, so it's hard to get it. Okay? So women eating food, guys, don't eat the food and let the run. Okay, you want E. coli or worse. Uh, yeah, Michael says, BC. Michael says, hi. Okay, guys. So, anyway, let's talk about the bowl with the tabot. That is the same as using the bottle of water in your hand. Okay. And then when you're done, get some water, wash your hands really well. There's always soap there, generally, always soap there. Wash your hands really well. There may be a scrub brush there or a sponge with a greenie on it, green scratch pad. Scrub your hands really good. And just be aware of what you did before you go eat. And I don't eat with my hands anyway. Guys, I typically don't eat with my hands unless I'm breaking crab or something like that. You'll see it in my crab video I posted last night. I was eating crab.
I
But
generally, also, Michael, I generally carry a bottle of alcohol around, one of them small
yes,
hand sanitizers.
just a little small bottle that
Yes.
squirts. Keep it in your man bag. Yeah, I do too. I have it in my man bag, so you can disinfect. We carry baby wipes in the car. My wife and I keep baby wipes in case we need to stop in the CR on the side of the road or something. And here, guys, using going to the bathroom on the side of the road is not against the law. Okay, you can get out of your vehicle, stand right in the roadway, and don't just be out there waving your thing at people. You can get out of your vehicle and go behind your car door, and you can pee on the side of the road or go off in the bushes and pee. Nobody's going to see. No, don't do it. And also in Paranaque, there's actually CRs on the side of the road. You'll see a pink. Uh, You'll see a pink one. You'll see a blue one. Blue is for the guys, and the pink is for the girls. Okay. So pee real bad, just go in the girls. It doesn't matter. No one's going to say anything as long as there's nobody in there. Hockey, it's part of Metro Manila. There's actually CRs on the side of the road. You can stop and you can go inside of them and use them. And I have used them. Okay. And they're nothing but an outhouse. There's no water, no tissue, no nothing. Just a hole in,
I was gonna. There was another topic, Michael, about people are asking about. I'm getting a little bit of echo, but I was pretty impressed when Roy and Rhea came to visit us. Roy's got a 1995 Toyota Tamarack, and I looked it over really good. He got that thing for like 100,000 pesos.
Yep.
Really looks good under the hood. It looks really great, and there's no rust on the frame. It's not corroded, and eminently easily maintainable, and it'll get you around. And it's cheap. 100,000 pesos, you can get one of those. Toyota Tamarack.
They're made here in the Philippines.
He cracked that hood open, and everything is there. Oil filters there. It's carbureted. Everything's easy to work on, easy to fix. Should be able to keep that thing going forever for next to nothing.
What you're going to find over here, James, the small Jeeps, the personal Jeeps, you can get those in a 4. Those either have an Isuzu motor or they're going to have a Toyota motor. Easy to work on. Diesel.
That's a good deal. Something like that's a real good deal. If you're on a budget, you don't want to go because you're talking about your Nissan with the transmission and the issue with the pin and all that. And I'm thinking, I just don't want to deal with all that. I want something that's really simple. And those old vehicles from the mid 90s, if you can still get parts for the Toyota, and like you say, the Jeep with the Isuzu engine, that's my kind of deal right there. That's what I'm going to go
for. James, buy diesel. Don't buy gasoline.
Yep.
Diesel motor. Yeah, they have a lot of. Even I went to grocery shopping. If you want to use the CR there, 10 pesos.
Journeys
Not
into
a new-
Hall says they're a little underpowered.
all of the new now, if you go to the terminal, any of the ferry terminals, if you're inside the terminal, the CR is probably free. But if you try to use one outside the terminal, they're going to charge you 5 or 10 pesos. And if they
Yeah.
have a helper there keeping the CR area clean, you're definitely going to pay. You're going to pay 5 or 10 pesos. And that's common everywhere here now. It's not just on the beach. It's grocery stores, department stores. The good place, guys, that you can use the restaurant at any time in the Philippines, where they always have a good toilet and good bidet. Wash your hands with soap and air dry your hands is Jollibee, and there's thousands of them around the Philippines. So if you have to use a CR, go to the restaurant, walk in, go right to the CR. Nobody raises an eyebrow. Do your thing, and you don't even have to walk right out the front. But that's
Scott Smiley, he says, sounds like Cuba. Not really, not really. The roads have far more new trucks. You're going to see a lot more new Mitsubishis and new Hilux, and then you will the old stuff. That's one of my idiosyncrasies. I like the classic vehicles, and I like simpler, cleaner designs. I don't want to. I really probably I might never work on it, but I like the idea that I could unbolt everything and bolt it all back together if I had to. And something like the newer Hilux, your Nissan, I'd be lost in there. I'd probably put it together wrong. But that old Tamara, I could unbolt that whole thing and put it all back together again. It'd work. So
that thing. He really loves it. He loves 2002 Field Pass. But Jeffo, you probably that one you paid 250,000 for it. I would guess. Awesome vehicle, guys. Pajero for 4x4. Awesome vehicle. They're Toyota Land Cruiser you had back in the 70s, 80s. And the Camaro are made here. They have an engine. They build it like around it. All the metal here in the Philippines. Toyota engine.
Well, what shocked me about it was I figured it'd all be corroded. It'd be corroded and not just useless. No corrosion at all. His paint was faded, but the engine compartment was clean, and you could tell it had a rebuilt engine and a new carburetor. And things had been bolted and unbolted, but it looked good. It looked easy, like working on an old international tractor almost.
Wait till you see my Nissan Toyota again. I don't have any rust on it. A lot of rust on it. I paid 200 and I've 100,000 full rebuild and all the parts I mentioned before. Right? But you put 7 people and 3 or 4 sacks of rice and you're back.
Yeah, well, that was funny. By the way, I saved that footage for you when the girls were sleeping and you hit the bump in the road.
Oh yeah. Oh, they hit their head.
I still have that. I have that on my phone. I never used it because I saved it for you.
Oh, cool. No, we have a special bump here, guys. That when you go over it at 100 kilometers, 85 to 100 kilometers per hour, you could probably go faster. But when you go over it, it's zero gravity. Your body lifts up, right, as your tires are going down. So it's like a zero gravity. So you can feel it in your stomach. And all the ladies, my son's always bugging me. Pop, I'll go over the bump, over the bump. So I go over it. I'm happy, go 85 to 100. Woo! But this time I was at like 105, and I had all the girls in the car. I had Karen, everybody in the truck.
They're all sleeping.
And woo! And somebody's head, my own. The roof is
Karen,
sleeping.
Like this, and when you, yeah.
Everybody woke up on that one. So,
yeah.
Suma. How about now? How's my audio?
It's a little choppy. I'm pretty sure it's the Wi-Fi causing it.
I know it is. I'm on this shed house. You know, right here. I'm only 20 feet from the base.
Kind of weird because your video is coming through good.
No,
Just the audio track.
how's this? Better?
Hard to tell.
Let me show you, guys. There's my antenna right there.
They don't like the building.
I don't like something. It's up on top of the fence, but it doesn't like something. This one's popular too, guys. Little Rusi. Rusi sells a little bike similar to a Baja, and everybody can work on it. And the parts are cheap too. The Baja and Rusi, those are cheap. A little more pricey. The parts.
We were going down the road yesterday from Bataan coming back. I was just amazed at the amount of small children that are riding motorcycles.
It's not, what I like is
Some of those smaller bikes, I think they're actually, those are like kids' bikes.
yeah. Oh, they got the little CC dirt. Oh, sorry.
Your sound is bad again, Mike. Sound is bad.
Shut up. Wow. I hear it.
Journeys involve all things. Maybe it's a third party interference. Well, it
How's
might
this?
be it.
Yeah, we're going fishing today. Oh, they went fishing. They went fishing last night, I guess. Or they're just fixing the nets. I'm out there putting the nets on the boat right now. I don't think I can show you though, guys. Tell me if I lose audio, James. If I start losing audio or feed, I'm going to walk down to the edge of the water here. So you guys may be able to see them putting the nets back on the boat.
So far, so good.
Now?
Yeah, but it's freeze framing. Goes a little and then freezes.
Let me back up.
But your audio's working.
You
now.
see him put. Okay. Has the floats on his. Brother-in-law has the lead weights on his side. In the red and white shirt, he's got the. Pull it up over the Hawaiian that we have, where we use it to. We have another piece of Hawaiian above where you pay out the net, the one that goes down to the water. They just pull the net up over that, and then they untangle it as they go. Add holes, then they will set it aside, and they'll sit out there with the tarpaulin and sew it up.
It's good, but now your video is having an issue.
Hello? Okay. Can everybody see that? I'm just showing you the boat. But this is a lead weight. It's on the rope where we drop. When we drop to hold our net in place, this is the lead weight. We use 12 kilo lead weight. Okay. If I'm okay with the feed, I think I'll walk a little closer up here. Not a lot happened today. My wife hasn't called me yet to take care of him, and he deep abrasion, maybe 16th of a not. Oh, he was hurting. And even I got, they hurt. Got my slipper rubbing right on him. It was, on the.
Yeah, we got audio issue again, Michael. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, let me.
Maybe you're good there since you sat down.
Yeah, my sound is having an issue. Why? I don't do. Let me try the mic.
Something with the access point.
Okay, how's that? My voice better? I turned off the microphone and turned it back on.
Yeah, maybe it could be the phone's.
It could be my memory getting too full on my phone also. It's causing me audio problems because I've been deleting videos and stuff as I upload them. I've got 15 videos on a 256 gigabyte phone. Uh, really overloading, I think.
Yeah, it's the same story with me. I've overloaded the iPhone. I've got 500 gigs on here.
Oh, I can
Next
hear
time
myself.
I'm going for the next time if I'm still doing YouTube, I'm gonna go for the 2 terabyte iPhone 17.
Wow, nice. Those are, I've steered away from my phones just because the phone cost, the loading. You have to go to so you have a lot about photos on my old iPhone I had. I upload me upload them.
Michael, your audio is almost gone. No, almost nothing.
I'll try to get it.
One word out every 10.
Let me try something here. Let me walk up to the other side of the antenna and see if I have any luck.
Maybe
How's that?
try one of the other ones. Try to isolate what's causing it.
See how hard they're using to put the for
Hello,
posting.
David Jessup.
Using a number. That's how everyone be. How's my audio now, James? Okay.
So far,
Good. Uh, yeah. I'm gonna send maybe just back and get those $150 50 each or something like that because I want to wash fruit washes and melon over here, watermelon. Uh, so really just squash. Uh, that's that you can get it and what else there, but just
yeah, we're having the audio issue again, Mike.
damn it.
David Jessup says, James, are you going live tonight? I think probably we are.
So maybe
Yeah, the audio, there's some kind of audio problem, Mike. Maybe the
okay,
software on your phone or maybe the TP-Link.
yeah. Try something here. See if my audio is better on the camera. Okay, how's that? No,
Can't really tell. Are you speaking?
I was speaking.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Okay, guys, it's gonna be difficult for all you guys watching, but what did I say? Read my lips.
that you're dating yourself with that one. Read my lips, no new taxes.
Anyways, you know what, guys? I think we're going tonight. The weather's turning really beautiful. Look at the blue sky. Even
Yeah,
where
it's nice here too.
beautiful. Yeah, I know. The clouds over you yesterday. Did it rain there last night or yesterday afternoon?
Yes, we rode the motorcycle back in the rain.
Okay, because I saw the clouds over there. Wow, a nice get- I didn't know if it was up where you live, but I know over here it was dark. I headed this way, so I kind
David
wow.
says, David 3606 on gold.
Wow.
That's crazy. That means well,
The
gold is a barometer for me whether the world is getting more dangerous or less. And when gold is that high at all-time highs, it means bad stuff. Bad
Yeah.
stuff is about to happen.
Back things are coming.
Yeah.
Rising.
Yeah, the storm is coming, man. The storm is coming.
Yeah, we're gonna be in trouble. Well, at least we're prepared over here, James.
I'd rather be here than in the northern part of the North America or in the more popular Eastern Seaboard or LA. For sure, it's better here.
You know
There's
what,
a
James?
video there too.
You know what I have over here? I don't have to worry about eating. I have a lot
Yep.
of grass.
Yep.
I can
Yep.
grass.
You don't have to worry about food. You got a big family around you, people you know. You got a bubble around you. You've done everything by the book. So what's
got the
coming?
picture.
You
I'm
got a
gonna
better
eat.
chance for survival than most people.
I'm gonna eat crab, lobster, and shrimp.
Watch the world burn.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep my audio out here in the roadway. Right here, we have children passing by. I'm right in the roadway trying to keep my audio alive. I want to run my new TP link today, so I probably should maybe 20 minutes. We'll give it up to Mark. We'll stop the live feed so we can field some more questions for you guys.
Josh Wilson says, "Look at us. Look on Shopee for one of those little USB Wi-Fi clip microphones." Josh
might be-
Wilson, I'm not sure that would solve the problem. I feel like it's the data compression and somewhere along the line with the phone or something else.
I think my cache is full.
Yeah,
Causing me to have problems.
yeah.
I need to clean my phone up, guys. Anyway, I'll maybe we can stop the live feed, James. If you want to continue it, you can jump on your
Yeah,
site.
guys, I'll get on mine. Give me about an hour or so, and then I'll start my live.
Awesome, sounds good. I'm gonna get busy. I'm gonna get that TP up, get it hooked up on my phone, so I can with it, and see if I can get a better antenna set up down here, so I can get a lot better signal.
Michael Apostol's got a good one for you, Michael, about China. China is contained. If they try to get out of containment, then there'll be a major issue. They'll lose, but we might get our nose bloodied we might get our hair mussed in the process.
Yeah, David, come on over. Bring me some of those little yellow things you've been finding. Make me a necklace out of them. Okay. There you go, guys. Another baja. They're here like crazy. Lots of bajas, guys. The reason they're popular, cheap, they're easy to work on, and they're easy to get parts. There are tires on them. You can put all-terrain tires. You go right through this muck over here.
Scott says he's more afraid for you guys here. China cannot go after the Philippines or Japan or Korea or Taiwan without going through the U.S. nuclear arsenal. So if China gets to the Philippines, North America is already glowing in the dark, and so is China, and so is Russia.
We'll have this situation. But there are Chinese living in the Philippines right now, living around the military base, and they caught them in Pampanga. They found their path military.
And PLA uniforms, yes.
Got their communication. They got everything from those clowns. They are here already.
But they're in the United States too. Like the University of Champaign-Urbana in Illinois. How many of those people there are PLA? And we even know it, and we let them come in anyway.
I can tell you right now, they are not in my village. And if they come here,
No.
we will.
Yes, they're not here either. They will not be tolerated here.
Personally, I'm not worried about where we live in Masbate, even though they found the underwater drone here in Masbate on Pambasco. I'm not sure if it was trying to look for a way to sneak between the islands, to find a way to sink ships or something and surround Manila area, or maybe gold in Aurora, Masbate. A lot of gold here, but I don't know exactly what the intent was with that water drone. But I'm glad the people found it. They caught it in their net.
Yeah. So The Philippines, in a way, is a lot less politically correct than the United States. They do what it takes to get the enemy agents out of their country. In America, we can't do that. We're not allowed. Here in the Philippines, if there's enemy agents here and they know or they suspect, they're gone.
Hi. Hey, this is my daughter, Micah. She just walked home from school.
No, Papa, my friend is making me ride right now.
Oh, really? What are you doing home? Is it lunchtime?
It's 10:11.
You're way
I'm
early.
only practicing. My hand is hurting much.
They're practicing dancing. They have a new thing they got to do, hip hop. So my daughter dances hip hop, and she'll be dancing hip hop at the school event. Her and her.
I think I need to do heal. My hand is hurting right here.
Mama has that lotion. Lotion. Go get that. What is Tantan doing?
Josh, I have a DJI clip-on microphone.
Oh, well, he needs the hollow blocks. We got
But
to
it
load
won't
up.
work with the YouTube app.
We got to load up 72 hollow blocks to take up to the elementary school this morning. That's why he brought the area down here. Those guys, Scott, we love you too, guy. We love all of you guys, and we love that you come on and we're able to share with you guys the things that we've learned here. That's so important because we don't want people coming here blindly, thinking that life is the bar in Angeles City. There's so much more to the Philippines, and that's the way James and I live is totally different from everybody else. So what he's going to do now is, this is my wife here, my lovely wife Charm in the pink dress. He's going to load a hollow block, about 40 pieces, and take the first trip, and then come back and get the others, the 37 or 32. They need 72 hollow blocks. So they paid us, and we had the guy make them right here. And he's going to just load them all up and take them up to school. And the rest of all these hollow blocks that are extra, these are going in the shed house we're going to build, James. These are going to the new shed house. Anything beyond 72 that's here.
Michael Apostol, the Philippines is awash in firearms, so the Second Amendment thing, it might as well be America for all intents and purposes, functionality. But the main point is, if we were to go to war with a great power like China or Russia, it would be a nuclear war. You would not want to be near a counter value or a target in the U.S. It's all going to be gone if that happens.
And the winds are going to carry it, the radiation around. It's going to affect and contaminate everybody. And
you'd still be okay here. You'd have a higher background radiation level. You'd have some more cancer cases, but you'd still be okay here as long as you don't starve.
Yeah.
You're not going to have any blast or major fallout.
I have a water tank here, James. You saw my 10 by 10 water tank, all cement.
Yeah.
That is about 12 inches thick right now, cement. And it would be not much for me to put a hole in that, not store in it, and use that as a shelter if I need to.
Well, I doubt there's gonna be fallout in the Philippines. You'd have a higher background radiation level. If you study this, in the U.S., you'd need a fallout shelter. You'd need a few yards of soil between you and the fallout, and you'd need to stay underground for anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months, depending on how crazy the exchange is. And that's going to be in most populated parts of the United States. You're going to need a fallout shelter. Here in the Philippines, you won't need a fallout shelter because they're not going to waste they've got a limited amount of strategic weapons. They're not going to waste them hitting us over here. There's no targets of value here.
What they gain from it, exactly. They gain by being able to knock out the government and take over, with their people, with the control, but no. And the Filipinos, they get people. Look how many.
They won't have Michael. You know better than I do. If it comes to that, they won't have any assets left. They won't have a navy. They won't have an air force. They won't have a runway. But the problem is, neither America will be radioactive at that point because they can get through.
Right.
We don't have a fully operational SDI yet.
And now with the new where they built the military base, they just opened in Batanes Island, which is up 120 miles from Taiwan. Boy,
Yeah. And
China
if they dropped their biggest bomb on that base, the enemy, it wouldn't reach us. We wouldn't even hardly know about it.
I know we wouldn't hear it. China is
No.
starting to realize that they're getting boxed in.
Yes, they're in a box.
They're fighting hard for Scarborough Shoals, but if they want to reach the Pacific, they have to go through the Luzon Strait between
Yes.
Taiwan.
They got to breach the first island chain.
Exactly. Their
General
submarines have.
MacArthur warned us in his farewell address. He said that we have to maintain control of Formosa because if we lose control of the first island chain, California becomes the next front.
That's right. Hawaii that couldn't stand a chance. You know, Guam and Hawaii are not considered a front. They're not a chain of islands, and with
Yeah,
help.
you go around them. They can go around them right to California. And
Because hi,
and
Michael.
America knows that. Our war planners know that. That's why we will go to nuclear war to protect the first island chain. If they try to get through the first island chain, it'll be nuclear war.
Hi, Tony. Glad you're with us. For those of you, if you're here you're chatting with us, please like and subscribe. We love all you guys. We love when you come in. We love to talk to you. We spend hours talking to you. So we got to love it. We're here for you. And we're really happy that you guys can come in and spend some quality time with us. And we can teach you more about the Philippines. Now, what I'd encourage all of you to do is maybe write down a list of questions, things you've been thinking about the Philippines that you really need answers to. Because James and I cover a lot of topics, and we've been here long enough to pretty much know what you need to know to survive here and to get by in the Philippines. Be your mentor. Okay, I told one guy the other day, if you come here, find yourself somebody that speaks English, 70 to 80 years old, to teach you what you need to know about the Philippines. But you guys have it right here on our channel. We're able to talk to you and we can pretty much teach you. So when you come here, you don't feel like a stranger. You don't feel scared. You're not worried. You can come here, you can fly here, you get off the plane, what to do, get where you're going, you know, without walking out of the airport and going, oh boy, now what do I, where's the grab? You know, another topic. I'll cover Mactan International Airport. We can cover Manila, NAIA Airport, Terminals 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can cover Clark for you. And Masbate Island, we have a little airport here. It's nothing to really about. The Blue Pacific is the only airline now on Masbate, and they fly from Clark to here, one flight per day, I believe. Maybe you can cut that down. And they fly from Cebu today. Cebu, fly in, pick up passengers, back. They fly from Clark, come in, pick up passengers, go. No planes sitting here. We'll talk about the different reports. Maybe on a feed later on, live feed we can do with James, and we'll talk about some of those things that when you guys step off the plane, what you need to know, what you need to do, how to do it, where to exchange. Now, those now.
Your audio is a little choppy, Michael.
Okay, if you can hear this, I hope they can. At the airport. Okay, guys? You need this. Exchange your money.
Michael, your signal, your sound is gone.
Yeah, I want to. Okay, guys. Can you hear me here, James?
Yeah, for now, yeah.
Exchange your money at the airport when you fly in. They have as good an exchange rate as anywhere else. Okay? And then we'll talk about other places that you can exchange your money, the type of rate you get, and things like that.
Don't bring more than 3,000. You can bring 10,000 if you declare it at customs. If you don't declare it, you can't bring more than 3.
Don't bring a lot of money.
Yeah. 3. Don't bring more than 3,000.
Yeah, you don't need it. You can spend your entire 29 day
Oh yeah.
here and more, much more on 3,000.
Yeah, easily.
150,000 pesos, and you're
Yeah.
probably only spend 60.
Yep.
So one time you won't even spend 60 unless you're really money away to people. And that's another thing here. Don't give your money away to these people. Don't give your money to the kids and girls here. Be smart about it, okay? Not their bank. What they do before you got here. Okay. The other day, listening to a young little boy as I rode by on my motorcycle, and his exact words are, "Give me my money. Give me my money." Another guy did the same thing to me, a different little boy. He says, "Give me my money." As I'm riding, I stopped my bike. I said, "What money do I have yours?" And I was laughing at him, embarrassing him. Okay. Hey, sometimes embarrass the kid. Don't embarrass the parent. You'll find yourself or stabbed. But the little boy making money, and sometimes a little boy to me, it was about the city, like at McDonald's. They hang out there when you go in the store. They'll come up.
Sound is cutting out, Michael. But what I do with those kids is I tell them, my wife took all my money. Ask her. And she just kind of most of the time just growls at them or something. She don't like to give money away.
I know, mine either. But my wife now has gotten to the point where she'll give them 5 or 10 pesos. But the way I do it is I say, "Give me 5 pesos. You have money. I sell you. You collect money already. Give me 5 pesos. I have no money." The little boy who's in his pocket and gives me 5, I then tell my wife, "Give me 20." I give him 20 back.
Uh
Willing to share his money to me.
huh.
You're right. Give the little boy money because that tells me he's not just a beggar, he's also considerate of other people. I'll give him the
Yeah.
money. So you could do it your way. Don't generally give people your money. Like I've got a foreigner, he's probably going to end up watching all my videos. He'll see it. His name's Robert. He'll be here in September also, the end of September, coming back from Alaska. Okay. And he came through when he first got here to Masbate and he came to my house. The first thing he did was start going through the village, buying ice cream, buying candy, handing money out, all the pretty girls, giving them 500 pesos, 1,000 pesos. Just a total foolish thing to do.
Hmm.
Back to the village, they got their hands out now. All right. Hey guys, they don't think, okay, where would they get it from? Right. So yeah, John, 2020, or even those guys on the list, if you want to go, okay, and buy a car, you're gonna go virtual. Okay. Then you should drop that more money and declare. But there's no need to use you charge money.
Michael, your sound is you're still having this issue with the sound.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm going to do? In 2 minutes, James, I'm going to give it up to 3 hour point. I'm going to go ahead and stop and turn it
Okay.
over to you. And I'm going to go, I want to get this other antenna and get it up and see if it gives me a better signal down here.
All right.
Okay. So anyways, that yesterday we were getting his break and that give me money.
Yeah, there's generally the elderly and the children do that.
What
You'll get elderly people and children to do that.
what happened to your brakes?
Um, the back brake pads need to be changed. Not a big deal.
600?
Yeah, probably Karen paid for it. I didn't pay attention.
Okay. Cheap guys, everything here is cheap on these bikes. Brakes cost you, 450 and
Yeah.
100 pesos to
Yep.
put in.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. Yep.
So, all right, guys.
No, Mike,
Anyway,
I'll see you later.
no, go ahead. I have another
I
minute.
was gonna say, you wouldn't shift in the fourth gear on the highway where normally just cruises along easy. So I pulled over, and that's got a new cylinder. So I touched the brakes, the front, and then the back was hot, and I'm like, okay, got a problem here.
Brake was locking up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then the pads were out. It was full of powder.
Wow. That was your problem. That's why you had no
Yeah.
power. Fine after you.
Yep, goes good now. We're good.
Nice.
They fixed it in a hurry. That's why I like the XRM.
Yeah, you guys, when you come over here, if you're on our channel and you have a problem, even though you're here, give us a holler at what your problem is, because chances are we know what's going on with that too. We've run into all kinds of situations since we've been. They're full of. Okay, James, and all you guys, Scott, Josh, Michael, everybody that's here, Tony, I'm going to apologize here and step out because I need to go work on this other antenna so I can get some audio back to you guys. I'll upload some stuff off my phone and see if I can clean things up so I can have a decent audio. And the other thing is, I have my son here who has a lot of memory, and he should be using this for my life. He has a lot more memory. All right, guys. Anyway, God bless everyone. James, we'll see you soon. And we're going to get this gazebo built so we can have some.
Excellent. All right, catch
guys.
you later, Michael. Been a good vibe. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you, everybody.
Bye-bye.